Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. This is another one, Morning Real Talk, Part 64, open panel, ladies and gents. Yeah, come on through. Come on through. Come on through. Shout out to my underrated one family. Shout out to the mighty LDBC that stands for Lions Den Boxing Community. I always said this. I'm gonna keep on. Brother Tom Biz from Cali had introduced me to the LDBC years ago. 7A Sports headed LDBC and others had embraced me and I've been part of the family for to this day, and we're gonna keep on pushing. So shout out to the mighty LDBC. Also shout out to hashtag TWT family and others out there too. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. And I sent out the emails and also I send the link, put the link in the chat. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit and everything else. So hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on, Prince. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I was stuck. So I had to do this again. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder. Again, my channel is The Underrated Darkness. And this year, the one and only number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on YouTube. two, one of the best guest secrets on social media, the best of the business. Shout out to my underrated one family. Shout out to the mighty LDBC that stands for Lions Den Boxing Community. All right. Like I always said, I'm gonna keep on saying it. Town Biz, brother Town Biz, long time ago, years ago, had introduced me to the LDBC because he see I put in that work, and then I find then met brother 7 8 Sports. That's the one created of the LDBC, Black Fight Fan, Ticket TV, Blood Sports, you name it. One one LVZ, and even the sisters out there. So they had embraced me. So thank y'all for so much. Throughout the years has been support the underrated, it's the number one grind, and I'm always gonna be part of that family, no matter what. So shout out to the mighty LDBC. Also shout out to hashtag TWT family. Shout out to y'all and others. This is Morning Real Talk, part 64, open panel. Open panel. Good morning for soldier. If you want to if you want to get on, let me know. The link is in the chat. So what we gonna do, we're gonna plug in brother, brother Prince Pierre. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning to you, brother. Peace to you and your family. Good morning. Wait till he get back and everything else and everything. But good morning to you. Salute to you, sister for soldier. This is going Father's Day. Soldier joined. Okay. For soldier joined. What? For soldier joined. Where's you and everything? Let me see. Let me go private. There's nothing there. I don't see. For soldier, I don't even see you. I don't even see you. What's going on here? Try again. I know Prince Pierre is on here. Let's see. Let's see something. So, I don't know. Where you at? I'm trying to find you. Ah, boy. Hold on, y'all. Oh, he dropped off. So trust me. So for so if you're trying to get up here, please do. I'm trying to. I don't know what's going on here and everything. So just sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Ever since Melon went to Stream Labs and you don't know what's going on. So I'm in the chat. I know. I don't know what's going on for. So could you try again? Could you try again? Copy link. Can you try again, please? Try again. I put the link in the chat again. But yeah. like I said, Father's Day is coming up, and you know, okay. Here you go, foot soldier. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Good morning, sis. How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yes, 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 ma'am. I can hear you.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I didn't want you to be up here by yourself, even though you can do your own show by yourself.
Ah, now you got jokes. Yeah,
No,
I'm
say
alright.
it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, thanks for coming. Appreciate that. Appreciate
No,
that.
I appreciate you coming on. What's been going on? I've been missing.
Nah, nah, I've been grinding. You know how I do it.
No,
You
I
got
always catch the replays when you do the lives. I've been missing it.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Glad you enjoy the replays. Appreciate that. The likes and everything. Yeah, I'm just trying to get to know because ever since Melon with the Stream Labs,
I
I
don't
be
like
having
it.
yeah, it's like people want to come on, but it's like it seems like only one could come on, and I don't know what's going on here. So
You're gonna figure it out though.
yeah, I figured it out. It's got to be something, you know. Ever
It
since
could
they
be the
switched,
connection or something. Who knows?
yeah, because one of my peeps trying to get on yesterday, and he couldn't even get on. So it seems like I don't know. It seems like it just one could come on, or it's got to be something. It's like usually like there's a line that when somebody get her, there's a line right besides the chat. I mean, besides the people get her, I could move it down and I could hit that. So I don't know. I just like, mm but I figured it out though. I figured it out.
Well, still grinding. I see.
Yeah, yeah, always still grinding. So let me ask you a question before we continue. What you think? What you think of Father's Day for you?
What do you mean? What do I think of it?
What do you think of
I
Father's Day?
think of it as it should be the same for Mother's Day. I feel like it should be every day,
Right.
despite what's being shown. Whether you want to call it, look at social media, what's on TV. There's a lot of fathers out there, single fathers, that's taking care of their kids. People look at the bad things that we're going through right now. All the killings and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen just because we don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening.
Yeah, but you know what? The one thing that disturbs me, right? I mean, this one don't disturb me. They show fathers with their daughters and stuff like that, and that's well and good. We should see that, but also, there's fathers that have take care of families, that have take care of sons, and also I actually see like Father's Day they show gay men with their kids and stuff, and
They
I'm like,
show it. They show it every day on the commercials.
right, and so
They trying to. You know what's going on.
yeah, exactly. I do. And then so when you had some of these conversations with our people, they say, they feel they said nothing wrong with it. They part of, they part of that's not the point. If we go
The
if
point.
we
The point is the extra. Okay, we already established that you're out there. You are. It shouldn't be determined on your sexuality to a certain point. That's your decision. That's where you want to make it. But all the extra stuff you want is like if I say I'm not with the same sex, why I got to be named homophobic?
Mhm.
And then you're pushing. You say you care about kids, but you got to allow them to grow up and make that decision on their own. You're pushing it. You're pushing the envelope, right? With
Mhm.
all these commercials of this, that, and the third. That's the extra to me. I have
Mhm.
no problem with none of it. None of the LGBTQ and even the transgenders. That's not my cross to bear.
Mhm.
But don't deem me if I say I ain't with certain things when it comes to that. You guys are trying to push it on people. Let people embrace it on their own if that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
I feel like this that
You're gonna hear a lot of noise. I'm near a
it's all
hospital.
right. It's okay. It just for me that you can hear me. Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you can't hear me.
I can hear you now. Okay, I can hear you now. Okay. I
You
said
just
okay. I said for
it cut
me.
off for some reason.
Okay, I said for me is that if I'm not saying if I mean we as a people talking about we want the black man and the black woman together and still coexist and start a family and stuff. You got some they just look at it like it's a disease or something that that being traditional is something wrong. And
Isn't that like extra?
huh?
Isn't that like the extra?
Mm, yeah. And so for me it's like you gonna tell me that I'm supposed to be a certain weight. But you got some people saying that no. I don't want to be in my face. That I have to make a choice. No, I don't have to make no choice. And like you said, it's everywhere. But again, I'm gonna go at our people. But some of our people think it's cool. And then some of the people think it's cool. You and this is the sad thing about it. Some of our people think it's cool, but you in a heterosexual relationship. You know what I mean? You got kids. You got a husband, or you got a wife, or you got a girlfriend, or you got a boyfriend. You know, like you.
So would you want them to stand up against it?
No, it's not all about standing up against it. It just the point is that to me, don't talk about families that you want the man and woman together, but you think otherwise. That's what I'm saying.
Or wouldn't that be just like what they do, trying to get people to think how they think? Isn't that the kind of the same thing?
No, but see, I'm well. If people believe, I say it like this: I believe in God, right? So I believe the man and woman should be together. There are other pastors out there that are gay and lesbian talking about, oh, that's not what the Bible is saying. So they trying to twist things around. And so if that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do. But don't put the Bible into it and don't force people that they had to make a decision because there are some of them that cause problems. They are
Well,
some of them they manipulate the law to do certain things. They know that is wrong. So my thing is why we don't want to talk about that. I talk about it on my channel. I do. So my thing is you cannot have it two ways. You can't. You cannot have it two ways. In my eyes, you can't. And I had heated discussions throughout the years and stuff like, oh, you knew. Well, I belong to a woman. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't do stuff like that. But you trying to let me know? Oh yeah, you got no. Ain't no understanding none of that. No, if I don't want and I don't want to be that way, I don't want to be that way. So my thing is, why are you trying to why you trying to push it?
I guess it's an acceptance thing. I don't know. For me, it's too much. Ain't too much difference when it comes to the lifestyle. Besides the same sex, other than that, you have the same issues.
Like what issues you talking about?
Like the fighting, the abusive relationships, things of that nature.
They don't want to talk about that. That's the problem, sister for soldier. They don't want to talk about it. Cause see, they see me and you are heterosexual, so they want to make sure that we talk about it. Oh, there's abuse in it. There's divorce. There's abuse. Y'all have almost more than the heterosexual is,
Yes, it's the same issues. I
but they
mean,
don't want to
just a
bring that.
different.
But right, but they don't want to bring the issue. That's the point. That is the problem because I ever since I've been like I said, I seen in New York, born and raised. So I'm not gonna say I didn't see it, but. But I've been in Virginia for 11 years and I witnessed man get in the fight with another man, woman get in the fight with another woman, and it be brutal. And sometimes it could be about an opposite of, oh, you looking at the opposite of sex this way. Why you on the phone this way? Why you do this and that? I witnessed it myself. And I go shake my head out, but I say, but I thought y'all don't have problems. Oh, he's a boss. He or she's supposed to be with me. Well, if that's the eyes they want to look, they want to look. If they don't, they do not right. For me, lifestyle for me, no, that's not for me. But I'm just saying that y'all go with problems and they are the most disrespected. They figure I could say what I want. Like I get case in point. Of years ago, I went to did some food shopping, right? So the lady, I said, "Oh, I forgot to get. She said, once it was a cashier. She said, once you go get this, you get two of this. One to be for free. I said, so I ran and get it. So it was a kind of long line. So one of them trying to skip this said, no, excuse me, no, you cannot skip. I told him to go get the two. It was 2 hours down. It was right there. It was ran back in everything because I was unconscious. The line was getting long and everything. So they're trying to scare. So what are you trying to scare for? Well, I need this. This is no. You stay your ass right there. Why you think you're supposed to skip? Well, my sexuality and this and that, and then they say you trying to abuse you about what? Because you cannot have your way. Everybody else waited, and it seemed like people on the line they didn't want to say nothing. But I say something. I said, listen, they can only have to say nothing. But I'm saying something. Stay in your place. And the cashier, that's right. I told him to go do what he had to do, and I told you to wait. And it was not. It's not. It was like seconds. I can do. You cannot do what you want. You're not over here. You can't. And then after that, I got my barrels waiting for the cab and everything. Cause I called, I said, yeah, I'm ready. He said, all right, be there in six. Okay, 6 minutes. I said, okay. And then they keep on performing. I said, what's up? It was a man. So I said, yo, what's up? Yeah, what's up? Listen, what you want to do?
Yeah, I was about to fight.
He almost got by getting in my face. So what I supposed to do? So what I supposed to do?
Protect yourself.
Exactly. So I'm gonna protect myself. You know what I mean? So what happened was it was a police officer seeing everything what happened, and then he said, so people say, yeah, he was right. Yeah. They say, yo, you need to walk. And I'm gonna get you. I said, you gonna get what? So all right. So the police, rightfully so. So we gonna stay right here because we don't want nothing to happen to you. Cause I see how it is, and then you're performing. They say the other cops say, yo, you need to walk on. Stop that. Stop it. Cause if you try to assault, we could arrest you. No, I can't. I'm a girl. I'm a girl. Okay. Good thing God bless it came in that, and and then cat came got me and stuff. But I was very heated all day like that. I was very pissed off. I was so pissed off. I put my food because I was going to cook, and I said, "Let me put everything up. Let me get out the house." So I went back to the house and took on the bus, get on the bus, and I got me some food and came back. That's how mad I was and everything. But see, this stuff like this don't be stuff like this be happening, but the people, mainstream media don't want to talk about it. It do be happening. And it don't just happen to men. It happen to women too. Yes, it does. Cause I see it happen to women. Women have such women had to defend us. What is you doing? Right? Please. Huh. So, but that's my story about that. Just be accountable. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Be accountable. And
So
there even
basically,
some that go would do it and everything. They regret being that way in anyway. So, but
well,
those stories
they-
don't those stories don't come out. I'm sorry. Go ahead, for soldier.
so basically, you all want to be labeled. You're labeling yourself in a different category, but you still, at the same time, you want to be together.
Hmm.
It's the same with us. We say we want this and that and the third, but like these people I asked, who died and made y'all name in these algorithm sectors, right? You have the conscious community, which is not conscious, but at the same time, you want us all to band together and get some things done. But you're already labeling yourself differently. You get me? You're labeling yourself as LGBTQ, and then you have the trans. So you're labeling yourself, but then at the same time, you want us all to think of you as one. That everybody does that. Why?
My thing is this: though my late parents had made me, I became baby, a little baby boy. I become a young boy, young man into a man, and I'm not going backwards on that. To me, I'm part of God's creation, and so I'm a heterosexual black man, very proud of it. Go always be proud to go hard for people. But do I believe in humanity? Yes. Do I believe in heterosexual? Yes. And that's never going to change. I'm not changing that for anybody.
Well, you
Now,
should.
right,
That's how
that's what
you feel. You have to stand on just like everybody else wants to stand on their principles. I just don't like the labels. I mean, if you say certain words, it could be deemed as say gay bashing, or you
yeah,
being, what do you
yeah.
call it? I forgot what they call it.
They
Oh,
call it he or she or did you
no,
got
I
the
mean, if you
oh
say something derogatory, they would say you hate. It'll be a hate crime, right?
yeah, right. And then
So,
sometimes right, yeah, yeah.
but if white kill black, they would do everything under the sun not to call it what it is.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they have more rights than we do.
Unfortunately, right.
I think if you want to make it all together, then make it all together. You can't say you're separate, you're labeling yourself because you're different, but then at the same time you want us all to be together. That seems to be going on all over this world. Like I said, it's not my cross to bear. You stand on how you feel, how you feel. I have no problem with them, any of them. Like I said, they have the same issues, barring not being able to have a child. They have marriage problems. They have children problems. They have the same problems we have. So you can't say you're separated, but you still want us to be together. It's like a whole nother, so many layers to it.
Yeah, and then also they got go through pronouns and this and that. Yeah, I need to be called this and that, like, for instance, like I'm like, well, I need to be called this. Are you a woman? No, so why I should call you a name that you're not a woman? You ain't Sheila. You ain't this not. So you still had, this is what I see. You still had male parts. I'm just talking about as a man. You still have male parts, but I supposed to. So I look at it, I say, okay. I'm like, I look at some, I shake my head. And they goes with me too. I'm like, you.
It was a situation happened last week. Young gay girl was arguing with this guy, and next thing I know, five women, because she's still a woman, chasing this man. So he stabs
Mm. Yeah, so
her. What is so y'all want that man to get beat up by these women when the issue was with one, and that's the one he stabbed. Fortunately for her, it wasn't serious. He stabbed her in her hand, but he moved on. He left the situation. I don't know if they ever found him, but this person's always yelling and screaming. She's always in something.
mm-hmm.
I'm not advocating violence. I just feel like as a woman, some men ain't gonna think of you as a woman. You have those who know their place, and you have those who don't. You have those women that put their finger in your face, right?
Yeah.
So my grandson had an issue with his sister putting her hands on him, and I'm telling her, if you don't want him to hit you back, keep your hands to yourself, because you don't want to teach your boys to grow up to be young men and hit women, right? But at the same time, you as a young lady have to carry yourself as a young lady. So when my son used to get in it with his girlfriend, I tell him walk away, go outside, go take a walk, because some women be trying to get you locked up.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know, it's like it's a whole bunch that comes with that. Oh, I'm advocating violence because I'm a woman, so I should agree with the woman even if she's wrong, right? One
Yeah.
woman spit in a man's face, so he cold cocked her.
Mm.
It's it's not right, but you gotta look at the whole situation. Always look at what led up to. Like you had a situation here with a brother and sister. The sister was older. They were always fighting. I mean, fighting. The mom said, "He's a boy." When we have boys and girls, I'm teaching my girl to be a girl. And what girls do, they keep their legs closed. They don't sit with their legs wide open. They
Yup.
even cross. You have something down there that he doesn't. And you teach him that as well. I'm not with this teaching my kid at 5 sex education. A boy has something in him. If a girl is hitting you, whether it's your sister or somebody you don't know, you a boy. I'm not a boy, but I can understand it. He's feeling funny about that. Man, you let a girl hit you, so some of them gonna hit back.
Mm-hmm.
That's the boy in him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got to understand when it comes to being a woman, it's not what we have between our legs, it's your mentality, right? It's the same goes, I'm just a female. That
Mm-hmm.
don't make me a woman, especially when I'm out here acting a fool. The same for a man. You are a male. That doesn't make you a man. There's a mentality that comes with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's what your thinking process is. It's in you when you're born. They teaching you you're a boy. You know that things boys do that girls don't do, vice versa.
Yeah.
If that's your decision you want to make for your life, then make it. Just the extra stuff I have a problem with.
Yeah. I remember it was one time, my godson, right? No, not my godson. I'm sorry. Pardon me. One of my partners, I'm with, right? that I grew up with, right? So him and his wife, you said, look, this my goddaughter. Said, look, stop hitting on him. We raised him not to hit a woman, but if you
Right.
keep on hitting him, if he smack you, don't say a word. And
And
I
it's
was
not
there,
gonna be the same feeling. He's a
right?
boy.
So I was right there.
Your punch is gonna be harder.
So it's like this, like, and she said, listen. I give him so mama said, I'm gonna tell you, if he hits you, I'm not gonna get mad. Don't even call no cops. Don't even say nothing. And here my God said, he said, come on, I'll go play with him. I said, yeah, why do you pick on me and all like that and this and that and everything? So I never forget. I got between. I said, mm-mm. So they said, no, don't get involved. No, and then the member said, you don't even say nothing. Y'all don't even say a word. So she mushed him in his face and he smacked her. Mom, no, we told you to stop. And you better not even say nothing. And you know what? You're gonna be punished for the rest of the summer because we told you. And she was punished for the rest of the summer. And to this day, she understood. Now she a grown woman. Now she understood, and now she explained to her friends. If you put a hand on my brother, he walk away from you. If he hit you, don't even complain. And she told her story. She told her story. She said, "Yeah, my godfather told about me. My godfather like to get in there." And she learned that. They was very young, and to this day, she got a family. And she said, "Look, if I tell him not put a hand on you, you don't put a hand on him.
Exactly.
Don't do it." Because
Well,
if he go at you, I don't even cry to me. Don't because I told you don't be like you said, like sit there, act like a lady.
well,
You act like a man. Goes
well, back
both ways.
back to my story about the brother and sister. He's a teenager. He's
Mm-hmm.
still a boy. She's
Right.
older. The mother allowed them to fight.
Mm.
So at some point, he killed her. And
No.
people are like, oh, he snapped. I say, no, you have to look at what led up to that. This is something that's been going on for a while.
For years.
So you can't say that the boy just snapped. No, he got tired of his sister hitting him. They're little you letting them fight. Come on, mom. We have
Mm.
some very disgusting poor excuse for women out here, just as we have the same for men. So it's not really more one more than the other.
Mm-hmm.
So you teach them as they when they start saying no and yes, that's when they know. You start teaching them then. When they start walking and talking, that's when you start teaching them.
Hear that? Um, hold on. Hold on. Eyes love to talk. Where you at? Cause she said she's in the back. Where you in the back? Hold on, let's see. Cause she's not the only one. Cause I'm trying to get people come on. And what's going on here? I'm trying to find out. They say they in the back.
Tell her to join. And
Yeah,
she got
tell
to
the yeah,
hit the
do that.
join and put your name up there.
Yeah.
She don't
And
want the camera, hit the camera.
yeah. Do something. Cause I'm trying to figure out.
It's just a hot mess in this world we living in today.
Yeah, it
But
is.
a lot of these things aren't new. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything that's going on. Just protect your energy and your family and keep believing in the Most High.
Mm. Join where? So eyes.
It's a little thing say join. It's a little blue box down the bottom say join.
What?
Is she already in the back? I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to find. It says in the back says joined. There's a line like where we talk about where we talk right now. Usually come down there. It said in the back says, let me see. Yeah, let's see.
Don't you have to add her?
I don't know. I'm trying to see. Share your screen. No, that's not it. Page and sheet. No, that's not it. That's definitely not it. I'm trying to because I had this problem with it on even yesterday. Oh, let's see. Started she able to
She
hold.
said she hit the email. I hit the link.
Hit the link.
You put the link back in the chat again?
Yeah. I'm gonna put it back in the chat again. Hold on, yo. I hit the email. Okay. Now I'm put the link. I'm put the link back in again. See.
Because I can see the chat, but I don't think I can comment.
Okay. Okay. There goes the link right there. Hit the link. Hit that link. It said to guess to that's invite member. Let's see. Hold on. Shoot. Hold on, yo. Hold on. So eyes joined. Where's she at? I'm trying. I'm trying family. This mailing thing.
She said she hit the email.
Yeah, I know. I know she hit the email.
I told her to go out and come back in.
Yeah, go out and come back in. Cause I'm trying to only see G4. See. Cause I don't
Um,
just.
How
Mm.
many can you get up here?
I supposed to get a mini I can. I think it's go up to
Mhm.
12 or 13.
They said they don't know what's going on.
I could tell you when I had stream yards, it would yards with no problem. What? Boop! And
Are
then
you
you can't.
going back to it or are you going to stay
I
on
don't
this?
know. I don't know. This melons, I just this is for me. It's like if I hear the person, right? I hear the person. They say, "Oh yeah, it's on everything," but I don't.
Mm.
See, streaker the kid display. See, tougher radical name at the bottom. Okay. Troubleshoot media move shoot. I try to look for it says chat. Let's see. Text. Let's see. Check it.
It says, okay.
I understand that, but it ain't okay for me.
I'm just saying,
No, I
was
appreciate that, but it's okay for me because this is a great time to have women both women up there to discuss this. You know what I'm saying? And it's put off that that I can't get people on. And I don't understand why that. Why? Let me see. I just gotta mess with it. Let me see. See. Hey, I don't know why. Share screen. Team C. Hey, that ain't no edit. No. see text. Let me see what text. See add new ticker. See banner. Select. Let's see. Tell a proper visitor to you. Prompt. See. See. So. See. Nope, that's not it. That's not it.
Eyes love to talk. Hit the link again, please.
Hit the link.
Take a deep breath.
For me, yeah, I take a deep breath.
It's frustrating, ain't it? You still go to Wawa's and get that drink?
You mean my French vanilla?
No, you usually have a lemonade. What is it? Strawberry lemonade
Oh
or
yeah, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't get it in a while. I didn't get it in a while.
something?
Okay, I heard eyes joined. Okay, so eyes joined. Here's your background. Okay, eyes joined.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, eyes joined. Let's see settings. Okay, I know you did. I know you did. It has to be a certain way that I can get you on, and then hold on. Let me see something. Hold on, yo. Okay, 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 okay. Alonzo Hall. Salute to you, brother. Okay, that's do shit. I'm gonna mute myself. Hold on, I'll be right back in a few seconds. Hello? I'm back. Let's see. I'm back.
I'm here.
I'm back. I'm trying to see. Cause it has to be a way that I can get more than one person. Hold on, I'm gonna mute a few more seconds. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I get it. That's gotta
You
mess.
found it.
No, I
Which
just
one?
gotta mess with it. It's just like they say one thing, do the other. I just it's got to be something. So it's alright. So I figure it out. Yeah, but get back to what you were saying. You right and everything. It's just that um and also one thing though too, there are even companies that actually like make women's bodies. So these men could put these men that want to fool, they put this women body on, put their makeup and stuff, all that, It's a lot of stuff be happening, and it's like
But it's
I
still
just,
their that's their decision. That's their body. I get it. It's like, but if you say that you're different, but then you still want us to be together. It's like if people are not acceptance of it, they not. Long as nobody is bashing anybody, I don't think changing whomever's mind about it. You should be trying to do that.
yeah. This is my thing. If that's what you choose, that's what you choose to do. You give that person an option. That's all I'm saying. Give a person an option. You just cannot go in there. Oh yeah, I'm one way, but I'm gonna do other. And then when the person find out, you get mad at them. But you was not truthful to them, and that's
Right.
unfair to that person. But I don't think that's not the point. You put on another sexuality, and you ain't let that person know. But you speak that person supposed to how? Oh, they don't supposed to react certain. But you lied.
Mm-hmm.
You lied. And also, that conversation don't be happening. Give that person an option. But that person might be the well, that hey that you this what you doing that comes with it. Be accountable. That's all I'm saying. But again, welcome to my channel, Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. We got Sister Foot Soldier in here, and I got to get this chat done and everything. And I know it's have to be a certain way to do it and everything, and all that. But we gonna get it done. We gonna get it fixed and everything. So so let's see who's out there. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, Sister Oz. Thanks for always supporting me. It pissed me off, man, because yeah, because I remember when I first got Melon, it was easy. Like when Oz could go come on, and then I see her pop out, I can move the line down and stuff like that. The string lines, I'm like, come on.
I'm gonna drop and come back because I got a
Okay,
call.
okay, you got Paul, yeah. So Oz, if Foot Soldier drop off, you can get back, you can get on, you can get on. Let me see something. So, let's see, keep going, man. Uh, hey, Ice.
Oh, you might can only do one person at a time. That's not
I
fair.
don't know. I don't know. No, it's got no. I can't do one person. It has to be a certain way that I can get people on and everything. So I got to work on that because ever since Melon Sweet Melon working with Street Lads, everything has changed. So I just got to find out how to do it and stuff like that. It don't supposed to be that way, but
Right.
we get that. So how you been doing?
I'm doing good. Cannot complain. Cannot complain. I'm doing good. How
I
are
see.
you?
I'm a grinder. You know me. I grind. You know that.
How's the missus?
The miss is fine. The miss is fine.
Okay, okay.
Miss is fine. Yeah, yeah, miss is fine. How's the family doing?
Uh, people, we are graduating, getting promoted, getting older. It's getting a little better. It's getting a lot better.
That's great. That's great.
Can't complain.
That's great. That's great. Okay. How's the man doing?
The man.
The
What you mean?
mister.
There's no mister.
Oh, I'm sorry. My fault. My bad. I'm sorry. Oh man.
Oh. Why
My
did you
fault.
say that?
No, no, my fault. No, no. No, I'm sorry. 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 Hold up, man. It has to.
What made no? What made you say that?
No, no. That's all. That's all. It's my fault. My fault.
No,
Slide.
you had a reason to say that.
No, because I remember one of your a home for so I'm gonna try to get you on. Because I heard one time you was it was somebody at your house and you said, yeah, let me talk to him and stuff like that. That's all.
At my house, really?
Yeah, at your house.
No, nah. My kids? That's the only man in my house.
Mm, let me see. All right,
Probably said let me talk to him. I don't know.
let's see. Yeah,
Mm.
it has to be. So are you on stream? You're on StreamYards, right?
Yeah, I'm on StreamYard. Yeah.
StreamYard, see, StreamYard is bad easy, y'all. It, boop, boop.
Right. It's real easy with StreamYard. It's just that you I like this because it allow you to share out on your channel too.
Yeah, but it just the point. Let me see. When I like I said, I'm trying to get your stream. When I first got Melon, the StreamYards was not part. StreamYards was not like part of it. So it was easy. Like when the person called, oh yeah, you automatically you pop up right in the thing, right? And
Mm-hmm.
there's a line because there's a line right besides like my name, right? And then
Right,
when I
right,
could move you down, right? And I know that's you, and I click on it, and you come on just like that.
right.
It pops up. But stream y'all ever said they go to stream y'all? It's like, come on, it's like y'all gotta make it easy.
Yeah,
Y'all making it real
it's not
hard.
right. Like a lot of the stream things, it's easy. You have to study it. Once you study it,
Yeah,
they make it complicated because there's a lot more to it. But once you study it and you get the flow of it, it'll start becoming easy.
yeah.
This is ain't gonna be easy at StreamYard.
huh?
But to get it that easy, you gotta pay money for that.
I know, but it has to be a certain way to do it and everything. It's gotta be a certain way. So I gotta look at it. I'll probably go to later on. I'm gonna go to Melon and see and
Right,
talk to one of the people in there how to do because it has to be a certain way that I could have multiple people because I see it on here. I see
right.
it have to be certain multiple people that I could get
YouTube it
on.
and see what YouTube say. That's all.
Huh?
I said YouTube it and see what YouTube say. Get
Yeah, but sometimes they don't even say that. I don't know. Man.
my laptop cord, please.
So let me ask you a question. What do you think of Father's Day? You know,
A Father's Day. A Father's Day.
yeah, what you think about Father's Day?
I don't know. It's like I take it when I say Father's Day. A father is to me thanks every day, but I'll take father as like a special situation where it's all about him and it's
Mm-hmm.
stress free and it's our special time just for us two to remember how we first met.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I take Father's Day.
Uh-huh. Keep on going. So hold on. I think I'm gonna send the link again.
Yeah, I need the extension cord. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sending the link again because I think. Try again. Try again. Let me see his she. Yeah, she. Yeah. That's not it. No, she. Auto track screen.
Yeah, it might be just that you only right now you're only allowed to just have one at a time because if it's easy to just pop one up, it should be easier to pop up a second one.
No, I think it's have to be something. I think it's something that I might have to have
Settings,
to
right,
play with it. Have to play with it. Yeah,
right.
have to play it because I think it's got something to do with share. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna for soldier. That's what I say. For soldier join. So. That's to be. Shucks.
And they said my stuff was delivered. It was. They better stop playing with me.
Uh,
Every time I talk to you, I'm always waiting for a freaking package.
yeah, every time. What package you got this time? Huh?
Business
I'm
package.
working on Sister for Soldier. Yeah.
Waiting on a business package and stuff. That's just it.
Yeah. Thank for your thank. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Gotta get to that. Oh man, where?
I could pop down for Sister Soldier to pop up.
No, no, no. I'm trying to. It has to be a certain week. Try to start and see. Yo,
There we go. And then I want you to get my keys and go get my bag.
go.
I don't know my keys at. I think my keys is in the room somewhere. I
Let's
seen
see.
it somewhere. I don't know where. Bring my
Soldier
bag so I could
Journal.
check it.
Says okay, says a joint. Shucks.
So what is the topic? I heard y'all talking about different things.
Now we talking about Father's Day. And we talking about how people, the sexuality, how people they fake their sexuality and stuff like the LGBT, all that stuff. But
Well, I'll say this about that, that I feel sad for them because they're gonna have a battle to fight all their life. No matter they set themselves for up for a battle. And because you trying to impose people to accept what's not reality.
mm,
And I also feel like it's a mental situation going on with you. And you want us to be in delusional to rewire our brain for it to say that that you are who I am or you are the opposites of what I'm attracted to. And you're forcing it and making me rewire my brain and train my children to think the same way when they know what they see in front of them. So they have a strong battle to fight because you're always gonna have somebody or a group of people that's gonna disagree to what you say. And I am one of those that disagree, but I love you and I will respect you and I will try my hardest to be in your imagination because it's gonna be hard because you're not gonna tell my brain to perceive what I'm seeing in front of me.
yeah,
No, it's not there. It's in the bag. Oh, matter of fact, it is. Oh, shoot. What the hell about this? Is it?
mm,
Let me see. It's a way to do it. It's
mm-hmm.
go check my man.
Check your mind. See.
Man, something's they delivered that without me even knowing. They delivered that fast. Got me feeling like it's not fair. 14, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's on here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's basically what it is and everything. And then so, like you can hear me.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I was telling the sister foot soldier before she had to get off, and I pissed me off this doggone melon. But we gonna get through, and so it was now you got companies for a long time now. They are making plastic women's body
Uh
like
huh.
it's a suit they could put on, man could put on, and and the man he put a makeup on and deceive a man, say, I'm a woman and stuff. And what I was saying that if you're going to do that, You let that person, you give that person an option.
Yeah.
Now, if they choose to go through it, they go through it. But if they choose not to go through it, that's on you. And that's what I have a problem with. Now, if you want to change sexuality, not all the way, give that person a choice.
Right.
And that goes from man or woman. You impose yourself on them and everything. And this is for me, it's like, grinding, you hate, and it's not all about hey, I come
That's
from my late parents.
mm, guess it's
I'm a man.
right.
And that's the way it is.
Mm.
But y'all want to go to see people, and then society is not helping. Okay, yeah, I got you. Private, okay. Back, okay. All right, you see something.
It's that.
Hold on, sheet.
Well,
Hold on, sheet.
what the hell is that?
Hmm.
I hate when they lie.
Okay, back.
Shoes
Okay,
that
it says back. Let's see. So no shoot. Hold on, sheet. He said back. Let's see.
Personal lace.
Okay. I hear you, brother Sheed. I'm trying to see how I get you back here.
Do you want me to drop down? You sure?
No, 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 no. You stay right there. I'm working on it. I'm
Yeah.
working on it. I see because he's in a private. So he's in the back. So
Yeah, my wig head.
let's go. Start people. No.
This is not even freaking shit I ordered. What the fuck? Yo, that's so wrong. Okay, this is not what I freaking ordered.
Studio set up for guests. Set tab. Select tab. Okay. Share. Share. Share screen.
Let me see what I ordered. Cause I'm not saying what I freaking ordered. Let me find that.
Oh boy. Let me see.
What I'm gonna do?
Really,
What
just
I'm gonna do? This is not what I freaking ordered. Yo, this shit is crazy. This is not what I fucking ordered.
no, that's not it.
Hold
Okay, this
on.
off.
No, I'm gonna drop down, okay?
Okay,
Cause I know C has a lot to say.
okay.
She.
All right. Oh boy. Brother Shade.
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who?
I'm trying to add on different people, but it won't let me. What do you got? StreamYards, right?
Yeah, I do StreamYard, and Restream.
I got my yeah. I might have to look into Restream because I'm trying.
Yeah.
It has to be a certain way to do it on Melon, but I don't know. It's like ever since they switched to Stream Labs, join Stream Labs, it's like mm.
Yeah, a lot of the sites now they kind of twisted on the the way to join and stuff like that. It's kind of crazy now.
Yeah, it is. And it's like you join like one at a time, you join everything. It's like,
Yeah, I
it's.
did my father's day stream earlier. I was talking about that.
Oh, you was talking.
Uh,
What we was talking about? Oh.
a little bit about Father's Day because like I said, it's a big battle, and then when it come down to it, with a lot of times, we get the short end of the stick in
Yeah.
life and all throughout.
Mhm.
It's when they say it's hard for a man, not to discredit being it hard for a woman, but you know, women 9 times out of 10, a lot of times you have somebody come to your rescue because one of the ladies she was saying on my panel this morning how her brothers and her dad and husband never was really there for her like that to a degree. And I expressed her, I said, yeah, I understand that, but that's not what all men because her granddad bought her a house,
Mm.
you know, because of her back sleeping on the sofa because she had I think an apartment or something like that or a townhouse, but she had to go up like 3 flights or 2 flights of stairs. And when she
Mhm.
was pregnant, her father was like, I mean, the grandfather was like, he didn't want her to go through that type of stress like his mom did. She only had 2 steps to go up and down, like from the dining room
Mhm.
to the kitchen.
Mhm.
So those 2 steps, his mom always told him the 2 steps is gonna be the death of her. So when the granddad seen her going through that same process of having to move with those 2 steps, he's like he couldn't allow her to keep moving like that. So he bought her a house, and
Mm.
so that was a good thing. And like
Yeah.
I expressed to her, I was like, everybody's not gonna have the best, but to a degree, you're gonna have a situation where you're gonna be taken care of, and that's in most cases. Not saying that every man is gonna be there for the woman, and every man is gonna. Nah, that's never the case because, you know, just like the men always talk about protecting your interests. A lot of
Mhm.
men are gonna protect their interests, and if it's not in their best interest to have this relationship, they're not gonna have it. It's just evident. That's how people move.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, but going into it, I was saying that a lot of times we put so much focus on the deadbeat dads, we never put the focus on the good dads that are out here that are making it work, or the good men, because a lot of times you'll have men that are not fathers and such excellent men. My uncle was one of them. My uncle,
Mhm.
he raised my my oldest brother, and me and my brothers like we were his kids. He would come pick us up, take us places, and do stuff for us, teach us different life lessons. You know, those men who didn't have the kids like that, they don't get the Father's Day gifts. They don't get the praises. You know,
Mhm. No.
because hey, it's pushed like that for the kids.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No. No. I'm saying you're right. No, she tried to drop off and everything. I don't. I figured. I figure it out. Yeah, cause like you're right. Because those are ones who's not being celebrated. Even godfathers. There's godfathers had stepped up and took care of the family. Uncles and they don't get no credit. Oh, they just do it to do it. No, and they like you said, they are single dads. They are single dads out here too. They went on and took care of their family, took care, their kids, son and daughters, and sometimes take care of their niece and nephews with it too. You know, so that's what it is and everything. So are you still going away on Father's Day? Huh?
Hold on, right.
Okay. Again, welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. the best of the business, and this is Morning Real Talk, part 64. We had Eyes Love to Talk, Sister I Love to Talk, Sister Foot Soldier, and then we got Brother Sheed. And I know it's got to be more than one person I can get on and stuff. Don't worry about it. I'm working on it and everything. It's going to take me a little time. So, what I might have to do, or sometimes I'm going to revisit Restream. Um, but see, the problem with Restream, I think I only could do Facebook and YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't done Restream in a minute, but I think that's the only two platforms I could do. So you all wait till Brother C come back, and in a few minutes I'm ending this and everything, going to get my eats and everything. So like that. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do and stuff, family, and so yeah, so I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'm back. My bad. I'm
Don't
doing
worry
what you
about.
said you was finna go ahead and do. I was getting me something to eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you some. I can wait. I'm gonna do it in a few minutes. I stay a little
Yeah,
long. So I stay a little long. Ain't no problem with it. I'm out of town anyway. I go give me some to eat. Then after that, I'll take me a little walk. Stuff. That's why I couldn't like really do the show. You're walking it, cause like Matt Mellon, man, like shoot, man, stream y'all. Well, stream y'all, man. Stream y'all is easy.
yeah. That's why I like switching between them, all those services like that, man. I just be messing with all of them because I'm like, I don't gotta pay for a subscription when I could just
Nah,
switch from service to service now because I'm not on it like that. So that's why I stopped paying for StreamYard subscription.
yeah, but what I'm gonna do, what I want to do, I'm restream. I'm gonna jump on that. I should have an account with them. Let me ask you, when you do restream, how many platforms you can get on? Huh?
Um, I, okay. Yeah, I think it's. I always just do Facebook.
Facebook. Oh, thank you, 12. Happy
My,
Father's Day to you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Queen. Queen Tina, Queen Coco Tina, Sister 12 Vows and stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to like, yeah, because I know Eyes Love to want to get on, and other people want to get on it, but I still don't know how to get people on. I mean, like, I look through YouTube, and I don't know, just like dog confusing and stuff. I don't know.
it might be just more than just a glitch because with the new system, because I seen they updated some things, so they might having a glitch right now. You know,
But I've been trying it for the last few days, and I actually hear you people say people on people this and that, and I still trying to find
yeah,
ever since they switched to Streamlabs, man, there've been problems. Like you said, it's glitching and stuff like that too. Also, that could happen too because y'all know, like when I first got Melon, it's like when you pop up and there's a line, and I push that line down, and I can hit you or whatever. Oh, he got off and everything. So, but don't worry about Ferry. We gonna get done. I just got about to salute to 12. Keep on doing a good job. 12 Vals, Sister Coco Tina. I mean Queen Coco Tina and Sister Eyes Love to Talk. Great work. Um, Brother Sheed. Keep it up and everything. Anybody that wants to come up, you can come up. I just have to do it one at a time because I'm not gonna be here that long. Okay, no problem, brother. She. So anybody that wants to come up, there goes the link right there. So any like 12 hours, you want to jump on here, you could jump on here. And what I'm trying to find out, um, fix right there. So yeah, happy Friday, to you, Queen Coco. So if nobody ain't get on, I'm gonna get off. Many black men has been murdered recently. Yeah, I see 12 hours. You've been saying it. Yeah, a lot have been murdered. And then they be saying, oh, other black men murder black. That is true. But it's so funny when it come to law enforcement, people be on the hush hush. People be on the hush hush. And it always but a lot of murder be around Father's Day. But let it Hispanic when another Hispanic gets shot. Oh, y'all don't say nothing about that. So, I know some. Shoot, hmm. I was going through internet this morning about an hour ago. Three in New York, three black men got shot in Brooklyn. Law enforcement. They thought they was robbing the store. Come to find out, they just getting stuff out the door, buying stuff. It's getting crazy out here, man. Like I said, man. Like I tell y'all, us as a people, yeah, we gotta work on ourselves. We gotta stop that killing them on ourselves, the black man and the black woman. There's no doubt about that. Yes, we gotta, but also we cannot leave out how the system killing us too. We could talk about that too if you willing. Like I told people. Okay, for soldier. Like I said, if we willing to talk about among each other and stop killing each other, I'm with that. Yes, we gotta stop that. Also, we gotta talk about this system, how continually slaughtering us too. Can't leave it in a while. No, let's cover all of it. You can't leave one of them out. No. And then the system is causing it too. No, no, no. Mm-mm. See, that's the thing about we have to understand why this happening. Get to the root of the problem. And you got some of our people, they don't want to do that. They want to keep on pushing, but they don't want to solve the problem. So that means they making money off our deaths. And that's another conversation we need to talk about too. So that's why I always say, not everybody need to be on social media. Not everybody could be on social media because you hear none but garbage. They want us to accept certain things that we know it's not right. And I believe some of our people are scared. I think there are some. And also I think some of our people they just want to accept it. There are some people scared to tell people that you are deceitful because they still want to be their friend or they gotta work with them and stuff. Stuff. 12 hours.
Hey, underrated.
How
Oh,
you
there it
doing?
is. I was just looking for the camera. I said, so this come up a little different. So
Yeah.
happy Men's Mental Health Month and Happy
Thank you.
Father's Day
Thank
weekend.
you. Thank you. Thank you. 12L. Thank you. Oh, it's right there. You on street? Let me ask you a question. Are you still do StreamYards, right?
Yes,
Okay, you know I'm Melon. Okay, I'm trying to find who do Melon, man. I heard StreamYards got some new features on there.
they do. They do.
Is it
They added
easy?
they added like a another section. Like if you go into like did you used to use it, right?
What?
StreamYards.
I said StreamYards. Yes.
Okay, so you know how like when we would want to share when we want to share the screen and maybe show something that's on another tab that we have on the laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Now they let you go. Now you can do even more, and you go to another section. It's not complicated. It's still the same. It's just like a little bit more. Now we got a little bit more steps that we have to do.
Man, I heard StreamYards step their game up. I heard it. Yeah, Jay, you could, man. I just switched to Melon because StreamYard was not. Melon was less money, and I gotta stick with the budget and stuff, man. And, StreamYards will not go down on the price. Be like,
Well, my thing. I do the free. I don't pay for none of it. It's all free. I'm on the free version.
oh, so you do the 20 hours?
Yes.
Okay, well, I might have to. But see, the one
Free.
thing
Cause
about
see, StreamYards and Melon, their free version has a limit, right? But Restream doesn't have a limit. That's why I was doing Restream as well. So I was doing Melon, Restream, and StreamYards.
Yeah, I
So I
gotta get
could
I gotta
keep
get back
going.
to now, let me ask you a question. Restream, how many platforms that you could do at the same time?
It's the same. You can do the same everything like StreamYards. It's the same platform. You just have unlimited.
No, but I'm saying no, but see a StreamYards, I can't do leaking.
Oh, you mean like yeah? You know what? I don't know because I don't usually do face. I don't usually run on the other platforms.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I like my melon. I could do leaking and then I could do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's
yeah.
one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons I switched to melon because I do have leaking. That's what I push that. So yeah, but it has to be a certain way that I can get consecutive people on a thing. I just gotta figure it out. It just frustrated. It's a little frustrated. It's a little frustrated, but I figure. But that's stream yard. But woo, man, I could get about 5 or 6 at a time. Boop 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 boop.
But you know who I think stepped their game up is YouTube because now we can bring on a guest on the regular YouTube studio,
Yeah, I'm gonna start working on that too. I'm gonna
and
get on.
they never used to let us do that. So
Oh,
that's
they never do
amazing.
that. Yeah, they would do it, and also that'd be good too. That could work on your
All
algorithms
right.
too.
Yeah, that's new. All that is new.
And that's good. That could work on your algorithm. So in case a person like me that want to get monetized again, you get monetized fast like too. You can have another person on there. That's good too. That's a good vehicle right there too. No.
Oh, but then you see how they changed how you get monetized. Like now with the shorts, if you get like 10K views, you can get monetized just by your shorts, and you got a
Uh,
lot of new stuff on there.
yeah, but how about if you got shorts? It's not really hitting though. See, that's the thing. That's why I'm going for the old way, man. I'm trying to like yo, go. Hey,
Right,
I'm trying to get that 4,000, 4G. That's all I need. Get that 4G. I'm good.
right.
I'm not dealing with no shorts, man. The shorts is hard because people think it's easy to do shorts. I'm saying like see like what you do shorts. See shorts for like if you go outside and stuff, stuff like that. I got some shorts, but it's not for me. It's like I got a series on it. Like think about it, stuff like that. I got to jump on that and everything, but not everybody could produce shorts. That's what I. So that's why I'm gonna get back doing shorts though. I'm gonna get back. Oh, she dropped off and everything. So, so what I'm going to do, I'm gonna drop off right now, and then figure this out how to get more than one person on the melon and stuff. It have to be somewhere. It have to be a way how to do it and stuff. But y'all have a blessed day. Happy Father's Day. I don't think I'm. Oh, okay. Oh, she back. Okay. Hey, she goes.
I don't know how I fell off. I was talking about Charlotte. Did you even hear that part?
No, you just drop off.
I said Charlotte does a lot of shorts. Remember, you always be sharing them.
Yeah, yeah. I sure.
Yeah, she do
I
a
share.
lot of shorts.
Yeah, she do a lot of shorts, and I think
Yeah.
one of them shorts I shared got some looks for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think one of them. It's on Facebook. Got one I shared. A friend. I got some looks. I was about maybe like 2 months ago. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, she'll be direct to the point about whatever, supporting the black man or getting on the women about what they're getting away with,
And, and
and that's it.
and you know what? In 12 hours, I let people know Shakim do get on black men, do she?
I mean, I mainly see her talking about what women need to do.
But she just yeah, she gets no all jokes aside, she do gets on black men. I'm telling you, she do. She do.
But the main thing is that, like people were saying that there's no backlash to when women do something negative. So she just tries to make sure that there's a conversation going on. Like, I think the other girl I seen, you introduced me to her too. She's a therapist and she wears one side of her hair one color and the other side another color.
I forgot
I
her
don't
name.
remember her name, but she's always talking about how the women aren't respecting the men, and I like a lot of the things she said. And she said that, something's wrong that people don't want to even acknowledge that it's Men's Mental Health Month. And she was saying, why is that though? And I thought that was interesting because we know that they have a high suicide rate.
hmm
So if we really care, then why are we not? I mean, we just had Twitch, off himself. His wife, everybody's like, what's going on? We're stressed out. We find ourselves lost. And even a subscriber I follow, a brother who had his own trucking company and everything, she said he was raiding his house and committed suicide. That's horrible. And this
Yeah.
is a problem. She said he didn't have anything visibly,
hmm
she couldn't understand what was the problem. She said he seemed like he talked and everything seemed fine. So these are things that's very disturbing, because if a man feels like he can't, or no one's listening to him, maybe he is talking to someone, maybe he's
hmm
talking to you, but you're ignoring him or you telling him just do it. That's the problem. And we need to settle and have at least the discussion. We need to have that conversation because we know that they're killing themselves. So what are we going to do about it?
Yeah.
How do we
I heard.
show that we care?
Yeah, and I think the thing about though too, I said for me, I talk about men's rights, women's rights, and family's rights for a long time. I said for me is this that, and I want to be very clear because I know 12 vows. I don't want no weak men talk about our man issues. I don't want you to go say, man, look, we need men's rights, but these men need to do such. I don't want no weak men. If you're gonna stick up for man's rights, stick up for man's rights. Hold people accountable.
Right.
I don't want to hear no more weak men. I don't want to hear y'all again. I'm not against women. See, I want people to understand. I'm not against women. Our former cloth. When I was coming up,
Yeah.
a man be accountable and a woman be accountable.
Yes.
That's how I was raised, and that's how I see how it is, and I'm gonna stand on it.
And
I
that's
don't
being
want
adult. That's
right.
being an adult, being accountable for your own actions.
Be
Yes.
accountable. That's all I'm saying. I don't want no woman to be talking about men's issues and you hate me. You just saying that for clicks.
Right.
Yeah, and I told people throughout the network, we talk mainstream media. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear no man try not being a man and talk about man's issues. If you a flower boy, stay a flower. Ladies,
Ah.
if you wanna be a man, be a man. Do what you gotta do. But
Well, they
us
can't be, right, right. But JT, if they want to be a man, that's unfortunate for them because it's not in their, it wasn't in their control. They can never be one.
right, same thing, man. Be a one. But let me put this out before we continue. Brothers and sisters, I hear y'all trying to get on, and I'm not trying to disrespect y'all, but I having a problem to get multiple people on
So you
Melon.
want me to draw down? Is
No,
someone trying
no,
to
no,
get?
no, no, no. Don't stay right there. Wherever you want to get, I just try. I'm trying my hardest and everything. It has to be a certain way that I get consecutive. Ever since Melon and Stream last joined, it been problems. It been problems. So it has to be. And I know people say go to YouTube and stuff. It's not working. I don't know what it is. Why can't I get certain a certain like people I want to join? They get and then they go to the back end. And then all of a sudden, then that's the problem. So you know, it just a little frustrates me. It really does because sometimes there are some issues like that that people want to talk about. So I'm saying, like, if y'all in the chat, join the conversation. I'm gonna look at the chat for now on until I fix this. I'm gonna look at the chat and engage in that too. But I'm just saying that. Also, I'm glad that you up here because when I was saying there are companies for years that make women's suits so man could put on and be deceitful and saying, "Oh, I'm a woman." But I'm saying this: if you go and see a man, if you in a woman's suit, you let that person know that you really is a man. Give that person an option.
Right.
If they find out and something happened to you, and I'm not promoting violence. I'm a God-fearing person. To get I want people to understand this. But if you put yourself in that, those circumstances you gonna get dealt with. Just as same thing as a woman. If you're gonna put on a man's suit and dress as a man, and that person find out, you're gonna deal with the consequences. There's no society gonna save you.
Well,
I
yeah,
want people to understand that.
this month they do acknowledge it as Pride Month, but then we also got Juneteenth. I mean, we got so many things going on in this month, and I don't know.
Black History Month.
But Black History Month is February.
I mean Black Music Month. I mean,
Oh, okay. So this month is Black Music Month.
yeah,
Oh, I didn't even know that.
right. And
So,
but then again, but
hmm
they get black music. Guess who they put on?
what?
Flower Boys. They put on women. Put on women men.
They do like what? Like what song? What song is that?
They don't put no song. You see them dressed them. I mean, come on. I'm like, I don't listen. Look, y'all. I want y'all to see. I'm out of town. I'm a man. Look, I'm a man.
Yes.
I
But wait,
want
I
my
got a question. I got a question. Um, so when they, when a transgender who is given this impression that when you look at them, you think it's a female, and they give the man fellatio, and then the man finds out that he was really with a female, I mean a male, and then the guy says to him, the trans says, but you're not don't worry about it. You're heterosexual because even though I performed oral sex on you, you didn't know I wasn't fully a woman. So don't feel uncomfortable. Like feel comfortable with me doing that. What you think about that? What you think about that kind of situation?
As a God fearing man, I am. I'm being honest.
Be honest, because you know the guy didn't know it wasn't
I'm
a
saying, I'm
female.
saying, I'm saying like this though. Yo, federal prison or something's gonna give. Cause I'm not letting it happen like that.
Right.
But see, the sad thing about this though, there's laws to protect these people, but they causing problems. They deceitful to other
Yeah.
people. So my
Yeah.
thing is that we gotta have that conversation. Men and women, we gotta have that conversation.
Yeah, because I perceive you one way because that's how you appear, and um then I find out possibly that I've been tricked because it wasn't what I thought you was. Like I didn't realize that it wasn't something that I assumed, but then you keep trying to play mind games with me, saying that,
Mm.
well, because you identified me as a female, you're still heterosexual. Don't feel no kind of way, because a lot of them want a heterosexual male. They don't want, they don't want a flower boy, even though they are. You know what I mean, JT?
Right, exactly.
It's
So
like
this what I'm
they wanna pop the cherry to the guy. They want to be there first. They want to be there first.
no,
It's like
no, no.
they
Listen, listen,
desire.
listen, listen. I don't play plastic, if you know what I mean. And it
Mhm.
goes for women too. Women, heterosexual women don't play plastic.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all like the dead dog and everything, and you want the plastic push, with you can have that.
Right.
But this is what I'm saying. That's not reality. This is what people we gotta understand. This not reality, but they trying to push this on. This is what I'm saying. If that's what you choose to do, but understand that everything what you do is a circumstance. And at times it's not going to work in your favor because then now I'm going to bring the spirituality into this. Now I know people going to be a little touchy on it, going to be a little emotional on it. God made man and women. Adam and Eve made a mistake. Eat for the fruit. God had cleared up. Make sure that the man and women be together. That's all I know. Now you got these pastors out here because I'm gonna get on the pastors too. Them gay ones and them lesbian ones. They say, "Oh, it's good that a man and man to be together and a woman won't be together." So this is the question I ask: how you gonna reproduce?
Right. How? And then JT, you see how with the brat, they up there trying to encourage black men to go to the sperm banks because they said that a lot of black men don't give their sperm to the sperm banks, and that's why they have to go with a white man's sperm. They said we didn't have a lot to choose from because black men don't give their sperm, and they've been on their campaigning and trying to encourage black men to donate their sperm to the sperm banks.
No. Listen, black women. I'm talking about some. If you like the white man, and you like the Chinese man, and you like the Japanese man, if you like the Indian man, and it goes from men to women. But I'm saying for men, I'm just saying it goes from women too. If you like the Puerto Rican man that you choose to do, you want to get sperm back from them. Be my guest, but don't push it over here. And black man, do not do that because I remember. I know people don't like Dr. Umar Johnson. There's certain things he do I don't like, but when he talking about the family, You know, he said the LGBT, whatever they call it. You know what he said?
What do you say?
That's the new birth control. If you think about it.
But they doing automate. They doing that insemination and stuff. They still getting pregnant. Look,
Yeah.
Prince said no black man stay away from sperm banks. But you are aware of that, right, JT? That they've been campaigning to
Yeah, they've
get
been
more black
campaigning.
men.
But
They've
but
been
but
trying to get them to go to sperm banks because they said they don't have a because white is a lot of it's and don't you think that when you see that's a sign for you to say, well, then this is not the way to go? Like, why are they still pursuing it? Why would they do that? They go went and got a white man's sperm because they said they didn't have much choices from black men. I just think it's crazy. Like,
yeah,
they
but
just won't stop.
but see if you notice, right? Now me and you, we had these talks, y'all. So I don't want people to, oh, you in 12 hours be making up stuff. So I'm just saying, I'm just going be nice to y'all today because I know I can get very very grimy if I really want to. So I'm saying of y'all weak women and y'all men are simps, take a lake and go somewhere else. And I'm just being. I'm not gonna come hard on y'all. I'm going just shut up. But I would. But you notice why it's not. Why y'all not saying that in mainstream media? Hmm. Why y'all not saying that in mainstream media what 12 Vals say? Huh? Why y'all not saying mainstream media? Because you know if you say mainstream media, me and 12 ass, and you got my brother Prince right here, you know we gonna say somebody, and you know we got a platform about it. See, y'all think y'all slick right here. Y'all not slick over here. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I
What
was in
they doing, JT? What they doing?
they don't they say it in certain platforms. They don't say it really is in the mainstream media.
Mm-hmm.
They not. Because they know. People say, how do you know about like I give you a case in point. I mean switch subject, I'm gonna get back there. Like I know you remember because you really commented they killing us for our skin. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
People say, how do you find out? No one granted. I've been knowing this for years. I talk about it briefly, but a few months ago, it's time to know I had to talk about it. It wasn't not happening in mainstream media. I'll pull that out.
Right, but even on TikTok, they seem to be doing little things differently than they allow on other platforms too. And
Yeah,
on TikTok, I saw this guy. He was talking about how they organ harvest, and they take a lot. They organ harvest black people's organs,
yeah,
and
yeah,
and they don't talk about that either. They almost don't want to talk about organ harvesting like it's an issue. They said it's an issue, and they messing with black people.
yeah. They've been at shit for a long time, and I'm gonna
Long
tell you,
time.
TikTok. If you make yourself a permanent platform, you can come to street. You can come, Melon. I could plug you up in there now. I can get you some hits now. I'm just saying. I know you, and also Instagram. Hey, look now, listen to me. I know y'all want to be independent, stuff like that. But hey, if you will put your as a bigger platform, hey, look. Hey. Listen to them on Grinder. I look out for you. I looks out for you. But you gotta give me gotta give me that power. That's all I'm saying. So, but yeah, TikTok, and then I'm gonna tell you one thing about TikTok too. A lot of people don't know. There's a lot of women advocate for men's rights. A whole lot on TikTok.
So maybe that's why they trying to get rid of it too, because they try to discourage people from even going to TikTok.
Yeah, because the
Yeah,
people, yeah,
they
yeah,
got a lot
yeah,
of good stuff on there. They do.
a lot of great,
They got a
great
lot of
stuff.
stuff.
Empower, and there's women, empower women. There's men, empower men. There are black men and women, empower uh, families. They had like certain stuff out there that you need to know. Yeah, they
Yeah,
are. Yeah, yeah, they got some stuff from TikTok, y'all.
They
I might.
do. They do.
I got two videos on TikTok.
Yeah, well, you the one. You the one always was on that stuff already. Cause I wasn't trying to be on TikTok, but like people kept going crazy about it, because of the knowledge that they be trying to get out to the people, And I
Yeah,
think that that's really good. But when we hear these issues and then try to avoid it, that's the problem too. Because they did talk about women molesting boys, and they don't prosecute them, and
hmm
how that's a problem. But it's still not an issue people even want to even add to the agenda. Like, if we're not going to discuss it, we still allowing them to get away with stuff. Like, you don't even identify their practices. Like how we say when it comes to men messing with young girls, we'll say, oh, they grooming them. But we're not talking about how a female may go about grooming a young man. They don't want to even bother because it's like, that's not common. Like right away they're gonna start saying what's not common because they don't want to talk about it. And then you gotta wonder, but why? If we know there's some, if it used to be like if one person is dealing with it, we need to address it. So
like
what's the problem?
like I found a story on YouTube a few days ago. There's a 90-year-old was sleeping then a 13-year-old boy. And the mother be very candid over it. She's like, "Oh yeah, why do you here? You know, no, 12 hours. I'm gonna put it at you. Make believe your son is going on 14, and the door's closed, and you bust it open, and you see that 19-year-old with your son. Tell me what you would do."
I mean, I would be upset. But just like with my own son had been approached by grown women when he was a teenager, a young teenager, and it would be from the church. And I would let him know not to mess with the woman, and I would let the woman know, like, don't come over here with that. But I did see that they do approach young kids because they're crazy. You know what I mean? Like this woman, she had a car and everything in the church, and she come up trying to give my son a ride and everything. And I said, wait a minute, this is crazy. I said, these women are really out here like that. But I wouldn't have
Right,
even known. I wouldn't have even known because, you think that you always hearing about women, young girls always going after older men because they got money, and you don't think about a woman wanting to deal with some kid that don't have money. Like I know my son doesn't have money, so it doesn't register like that. But they do. Like you gotta watch, and then you'll see that these women out here, they got the money, so they don't care. They're not looking for them for money. They looking for somebody to control and have sex with, like they say the men do. So it's something that women and men got to really understand, that this is out here. Manipulation is manipulation. Power is power, and that's it.
yeah. And let me say this before I continue. You heard since 12 hours that it happened in the church. So I don't want to hear, oh, it doesn't happen, it doesn't make it up. It's happened. This is going on. This has been going on for a long, long time. Because I did somebody that I grew up with in Brooklyn, that his late father was a pastor. His mother passed away when he was young and everything. And he said there are women. He used to sit and, like, because he used to be the usher, giving stuff like, probably not out. He said when he was getting, getting the money, when they called him, he said they would actually grown on was grabbing his stuff while he trying to get stuff.
Oh, that's horrible.
Grabbing like, what you want? Go in his pants and rub it. You want to see how it is. And Vic open. And I think and I believe that the same one did that took it in his car. She took it. I'm not gonna
That's
say the word.
horrible.
She took it.
I know what you're saying, but I had witnessed my son. He had had a headache or whatever, and he had we was in the church sitting down in the pews, and so he went to go lay his head down on his lap, and one of the women in the church was like, she comes over, she started rubbing his thigh, talking about, you want me to pray for you? And I was like, these women are out here. These women are crazy. This is an adult now. I'm not talking about a 19-year-old. I'm talking about an adult. She always used to wear lace. But you always have the women in church that be like, they little dressing, they may
Mm-hmm.
be fully covered, but they still being sexy. So
Right.
she'll be fully covered, but she had lace on. So you give me this pickable effect. And
Mm-hmm.
she be always trying to act like she want to be with the kids. She always want to act like she want to be with the kids. But if you watch it, she's a little inappropriate. Or wearing her nails real long and stuff. And I'll be like, stay away from my son. But I knew a young man who said that he was with the youth ministry, and the youth ministers were married, man and woman married, and they were the youth ministers. And he said that the wife had told him that she was attracted to him, and that she was in a loveless marriage, and she had sex with him. And that's the youth pastor. They are in the church, they're married, and they're still up there messing around, and she had sex with the young man, and she got him thinking that she's feeling trapped, and he helps her. And it's just sad. It's just sad.
And it does happen. That's what people
It does
understand.
happen,
It
and they
does
get to take
happen.
them away. They be taking the youth out on trips. They take them. They take them away. They do those little trips, and then if they're having sex with your kids, that's horrible.
I could tell you one thing. Going back a summer youth program. I mean, ain't nothing happened when I'm at the summer youth program, but it was like different center was meeting up. We went to Hershey Park. I never forget
Hmm.
this.
Yes.
And it was like one of the peeps I played ball with. He said, "That's some bullshit." What happened, yo? He was a counselor with another project, so he was like, "Yeah, man, we know we got a game. We got a game Saturday. Yeah, we got a game." So we was at Hershey Park. He said, "What happened, yo, man? I had to get this nigga. I had to tell one of my kids. I said, yo, why you mess with him for? That motherfucker 8 years old, and you a supervisor? You 22?" He said, "Jay, I almost punched her in her face." He said, "Ma, you know how old your little brother is? Because that's his brother. His brother, he got my little brother." He said, "Yo, where you going?" And then it got so bad that the people around did not believe him. So the matter of fact, the little kid lived in the same project I did. He just went to a different center
Right.
because of their grandmother's address. That's what it was. So I said, eliminate that. So I talked to them, the people. When I said, could he come back with us because he lived in the same project. They said, yeah, you could drop him more, and I could tell them. So the homie, he drove with me. They said, no, you signed it, sign the papers and all that. You know what I'm saying? They said, so they came back with me. And then so he went upstairs. He had to tell their mother father, move like this. And I did not know that the lady. I thought she lived like in Bed-Stuy somewhere. She lived like 2 blocks ahead of me.
Okay.
So I said, hey, let's knock on the door then. Let's go. My mother, father, I never get. My late parents were with me. I told them whatever. You cannot go by yourself. I said, so my mother, father. Matter of fact, we was in the car. Let's go check. Let's find. Let's know what's going on. Yeah, and we
But
find
that's
out.
what I'm listening. Whether you found out what?
And then what happened was the mother died, and she was single parent. Said, "Oh, I did not know." And then we went in. See, this is what I'm trying to explain before I finish. This is what I'm trying to explain, people. Why I so advocate for this, because y'all think I be picking on these women. I don't pick on them women. Let me say this. My late mother's side of the family, nothing but women. Nothing but women. We have men, but we ain't nothing but women. But they put me on a lot of stuff. But get back, I just want to put that out. Because
Hmm.
I love women. I raise women. So I don't want people to talk about that. Also masculinity too. But again, I maybe re-emphasize again. My late mother family was nothing but women. So please don't come in with that. So I gotta clarify that. So we went to the house. As you have been a mother, and my late mother, Mother had instincts. My mother took a look. You're a pacifier. I said, why are these little boys running around there?
Mm.
And I never forget, you call, so she get one of my partner, the partner I tell you, she said, you called, you question there's a phone booth. Back then it was phone booths. Back in it. You call the parents, you tell them they need to come to here to get their kid. I don't want you to get involved with stuff like that and something like that. And tell
Right.
them to bring the cops. Cause you ain't going nowhere. And I never forget my father said, go get in the car. You did a good job. You know, like that. Like that.
That's right. That is good. And the thing, that's what I get frustrated about when it comes to like stories like about Jordan Neely from New York.
Hmm.
That you always got these situations where you got a story where somebody's homeless, but they seem to be disconnected to their family. But after they die, then all of a sudden the family's around. Where was they when the person was going through the issue? Because see, when you think about it, you say, okay, well, was they doing the tough love? Because we both know that there's situations where you're trying to mature your child or
Hmm.
the young adult, and they don't want to listen. So
Hmm.
you try to put them out of your house to try to toughen them up
Hmm.
because they're so settled in their own environment that
Hmm.
they're not adjusting to the reality of you're gonna have rules everywhere. So okay, let's say that they was trying whatever, and then Jordan, because he's not listening, he's out there in the streets. Now he's relying on begging strangers. But
Yeah.
that's why I feel that sometimes you see the situation with the families where they're not crying and they're not torn because they've been trying to toughen up these people and they're not listening.
Yeah.
And
And
so it's
so,
so hard trying to how do you deal with how do you deal with trying to support a person, but the person's not doing what's best for them. They're not going to school, they're not getting a job, they're not doing whatever. So then they find themselves in the street, and then somebody like that guy, Dan, you kills them. Then the people want to say, where was the family? Where was this? But the family was trying to get the person in check. The person not listening. So what are you gonna let them run over? You're gonna let them just. You're gonna still provide for them, and they never gonna do for themselves. Then you're gonna get people complaining to you, or you're gonna have them out there, and then what happens happens. Like that guy he didn't appreciate how he was aggressively going about trying to get food and whatever, and he choked him to death. Not right at all. Unnecessary. It was a result that was unnecessary. But the family wasn't trying to hear him either, right? They wasn't letting him stay in their house.
and the one that choked him out, he was a Marine. He was in the service.
Yeah, he was an ex-service. He was in service, but he wasn't anymore. But it's still like a result of when you always got to take that chance when you get the kid out of your house. The world is not a friendly place, right? So you always chance them because a lot of those kids that they get kicked out, they die. They don't do well in the streets. They don't.
Hmm.
So,
No,
but
they
what is
don't.
the solution? What I feel like as a community, what is the solution though? Because as we see, it's still not doing good out there in the streets. Those that they die, we find people dead. Right? They're not
Hmm.
successful because they don't want to follow rules, so they're not getting a job. They don't want to follow rules, so they can't even stay in the program because the program has rules. You gotta be here 8 o'clock or whatever. They're like, man, I don't want to be there, whatever, whatever. So they find themselves in the street. They in the streets, and then there's always somebody ready to kill you, ready to do something. Well, how do we? What's the plan when you have defiant personalities? If the
Hmm.
person is defiant, the person doesn't want to listen. The person wants to do their own thing. How do we address that person?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. And so this is the thing that right. And so And I'm gonna tell you the story that she talking about. It was a national story. It happens on the New York subway. And I'm gonna go one thing better. And I'm gonna say the Marine, y'all should strip him from all privilege. He should get nothing.
I mean, they arrested him. The jury found him to be guilty. He's supposed to be going before the court this end of this month, end of June.
But ain't that I mean nothing. They
It
gonna
could
say, "Oh
mean
yeah,
jail
he's a
time.
veteran. He's a veteran." He gonna say, "I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing and stuff." No, 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 no.
Right
We
from
gonna,
Queens.
huh?
He was right from Queens. So it's all a New York thing. Everybody involved is New Yorkers.
So I'm saying like this: strip him. I told him I'd go with to strip him everything. He should not get one dime from the armed forces. Not none. And I know people are going to say, but he got a family. Well, he put his family into that situation. So he got to deal with it. So when he died, y'all ain't did the city, y'all ain't did nothing for the one he killed. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. Let me change that. That he murdered. Y'all ain't did nothing for him.
But that's what I'm asking you, JT. Could we have done something for him? Could we have done something for Jordan Neely
Good.
if? But I'm just saying, it's a scenario. If he was defiant and wasn't doing what he had to do to be independent, like should we like how do we handle cases and caring and having sympathy for people who don't want to follow the rules?
All right, don't follow the rules. All right, you right.
But I'm saying, how do we feel? Because you always say you the perfect person. Because you always say it doesn't matter. A black man has value. Now this is a black man. This is a black man. He was killed. He had no weapons. He posed no
right,
threat,
right.
and he was murdered. But still, he had family.
He had
Why
family.
wasn't he able to
They didn't, they
sustain
didn't,
in his
they,
family?
right. They didn't come to his rescue. So the family got to eat that. Family got to eat that. But at the same time, too, that person should not have no right to put a hand on him either.
That's right. I agree with that. You don't got no
Don't
right.
have no right to put a hand on him, period. But
But
that, but
but I'm saying, like, how do we? Because he was in a program because he had mental illness. He had a diagnosis, and he was in a program, and we find that he was out of it. Just like those guys, a lot of our homeless have been placed in a shelter, but they don't want to be in that shelter. Like I had knew this homeless guy. He had been placed in Goldwater over there in Roosevelt Island,
right.
and he didn't like that they wouldn't give him his own quarters. They had to share. He had to be in shared quarters, and they didn't
That's
give.
how the shelter is.
And he didn't get clearance to be in a facility where his room would have a kitchen because they deemed him to be unfit to prepare his own meals, right?
Right,
So he
right.
had to be in a facility where he had to share quarters, and he had to go eat in the cafeteria. And he was like, I don't like this. I want to have my own place and blah 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 blah. But he didn't get that kind of clearance, so he would find himself in the street. But he did have a place to dwell. He did, but he didn't like it. Well,
But
how do we then support a person in that kind of situation? He got a place to live. He's got food and everything. He still decides to be in the street.
understand it, but I'm gonna throw the scenario at you too, and you absolutely right. Let me tell people, she absolutely right what 12 hours was saying. But then you got a lot of these shelters out here ain't doing what they supposed to do either. So you got some of them they have to fend for themselves because got killers in there. So I'm saying that. So this one I'm saying, go get back to law enforcement. When y'all gonna step up and do the right thing to protect these people? Now, if that person choose to lead, let me say this, choose to leave a program that's willing to help. I'm talking about. I'm saying this. That is willing to help. We
Is
will
willing to
give
help.
that don't give you steps to be independent, have your own place. If
Yes.
you left there, just understand you in the streets, you make yourself vulnerable.
Yes.
Just understand that. And sometimes it can lead to death.
Yes. Yes.
I want people to understand. I know it sounds harsh.
But it's real. It's the reality.
You'll lead you to death. And sometimes you don't have to be dead. You can get beat up.
Yes.
And understand this. Law enforcement, when they deal with, no, I know it happens everywhere in the country, but we're going to stick to New York. Me and 12, Trevor know what I'm talking about. Law enforcement do not care about homeless. They are the scum. They are the lowest scum of the earth. They not going to help. I ain't gonna say they don't help some of them, but throughout the years, when I know they not helping them, all get out of here and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they lock them up. So I'm saying you putting yourself in a certain situation, then
Yes.
you leave of a good program of people that care. Listen, if you follow those steps in 60 days, you might have to go to another shelter to stay a day or two to get the paperwork in. But after that, you have your own place.
Right.
Sometimes it be less than that. But
Right.
you don't want to do the process, so you go out there because I want to be free. They ain't
Thank
free
you.
out there in these streets.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Like you got people who don't want to they don't want to do the process, right? Because you gotta follow a routine. You gotta be about your time management. You gotta be about, and we are talking about people that are housed. These are you have been given a facility that you have a space in, but you don't feel that same freedom that you have maybe if you was at your parents' house and stuff, but see, you don't want to follow your parents' rules. Okay, so
Mhm.
you think being out here you're gonna have no rules? No, there's rules everywhere. What is this is the thing that is so frustrating. There's rules everywhere. So you don't want if you want to be out there and have no rules, right?
Mhm.
Then you're gonna find something that you're not gonna like. Because even the streets got rules. Why don't like how people don't know that the streets even have rules? Like stop, there's rules everywhere.
Right, and
Politics is everywhere.
right, and at the same time, do some people work in the shelter are good? That's true. They don't want to work with you. But I'ma tell you this. I know people that work in shelters. And they told me this. He said, listen, they ain't gonna tell you this, but we got some nasty people. They be some good people want to do the right thing. They tell a lie. They put it on their record and stuff. Sometimes we change it and stuff. Like like again, like I told y'all before, man. The number one when listen to the number one grinder. I knows what I'm talking about. If I don't been through certain things, I know people been high. It was this guy. Cause I went to now he moved Alabama. No, not Alabama. Where he moved South Carolina, do the same work. But he working like in the shelter, own shelter, right? See, I went to his job in the Bronx. He said, "Yeah, man, I think you should come nighttime, man. Nighttime, yeah, I don't do nothing." So it was this guy. He said, "Hey, I just letting you know, you don't have to go to other shelter. Usually, like when you go, you get your own place. As you know, you go to another shelter and stay. That's like to let you know that they processing your paperwork, and you stay a few days, a week, and then you go." But he told this guy, said, "Listen." He said, "Listen, we got there's a place." You ain't gonna get no sleep, but you have to sit right there, pack your stuff up because there's gonna be a bus to pick you up. It's gonna take you where you want to go. And I was with him. He said, "Really?" And he was telling me about this guy. He said, "Man, they be beating them up,
Oh no.
and all that, and the security guard they don't want to work with him." He said it'd be at times. Sometimes he come to work. He said, "What happened? They don't want to let me in." And I show him the phone. I be in. He said, "Man, let him in. Why you doing like this?" So he took a special liking and he said, "Listen, you going to have your own place." Paul man cried. He said, "I've been trying to get my place for years." He said, "You had
Mm.
nothing to worry about. You stay right here. You gonna stay with me." And I stayed with him it was like on a Friday morning because I remember I ain't had to work. And I stayed with him. He said, "Before I do, I'm gonna walk him." And matter of fact, he didn't get on the bus. He didn't get on the city of New York. Send him a cab,
Wow. See,
a voucher. They
Right.
say, hey, I think he moved to some project. I think he moved. It was in Brooklyn. He moved to some project in the Bronx. 1 bedroom and everything. He said, they don't worry about it. You go straight to the rent office, take care of that and everything. He said, don't worry about it. You won't get Section 8 because he was in Social Security. You going to get Section 8 and all that. Cry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about cry. Yo, cry. I even shed a tear, said, for a long time. For a long time. He said, don't, he said, and then one man, he said, I'm going to come see you because he ain't live that far from there. He said, I'm going to come see you. And he said, I'm going home. I said, damn. He said, yeah, man, I'm going home. Because he could have decided, no, I want to get away from Brooklyn. I want to go to the Bronx. And he went to the
Right.
Bronx. He went to the Bronx. He said, I'm going home. He gave a hug. He said, thank you so much for believing me. He said, yeah, you work at it and everything. He said, y'all see this, right? So don't tell me it cannot happen to y'all, but y'all don't want to do the work. He did the work. And let me say this, though, too. They took him up with a lot of programs, straightened himself out. I said, yo, what happened to that guy? He said, man, he got himself a good job. What? Met himself a nice young lady, got out the prize and everything. Yeah, they got him a house and everything. I said, what? Yeah, got back his kids and everything.
That's
I said,
wonderful.
I said, get out of here. I said, yeah. And he always thanked him. He said, thanks for believing in me, man. I wish I could do something. He said, no, just stay alive, bro. Just stay alive and
That's
keep
what I'm
on doing it.
saying. Stay alive.
Stay
But
alive, man.
that's a great like men's mental health story and Father's
Yeah.
Day story
Yes.
because see he got reunited back with his kids and everything because he was stable enough that he was able to get everything back.
And he got him back.
That's awesome. But you don't. But then we got the people that they don't want to relocate. Like when they say, "Oh, you got something in New Jersey," because you know they can place you anywhere.
Yeah.
I got something for you in Jersey, and they can have something that looks like a real house, and they're like, I ain't going to New Jersey. I don't know Jersey, and they got jobs, everything for you. No, so now see that's another reason why their time is being delayed because they keep refusing their placements. Then you got it. They'll say, well, we got a spot for you in Connecticut. We can get you something. I mean, nice, Connecticut, Rhode Island, whatever. They're like, hell no, I ain't going. I gotta stay here. This
And
is where I
some
know.
of
I
the
gotta stay where I know.
right, some of them, like I'm talking about men right now, some of the like Section 8, they be thinking they put him in an apartment, but he put him in an apartment because you see how it's doing. They had positions or they had openings and stuff. But some of them they put him in houses.
They put them in little townhouses, little
One
everything.
person live alone. Yes, people say yes they do.
Yes,
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 they
they
do.
do.
Man,
But it's not gonna
man.
be. It's not necessarily gonna be right in the place you grew up in. No,
No, they put him in
no.
house. Because
They
let me
they'll,
tell
they're
you,
gonna put you out there, but you might then you'll get your license and whatever, and you'll be driving and never and be fit for whatever. You know, you'll never come back to the city. You go out to Virginia, whatever. But these people, some people, they're not gonna listen.
and then and let me
They're
tell
not
you
gonna
more.
listen.
And let me tell you more of the story. He stayed in an apartment because the guy he said, look, my friend he said, my boy, he said, listen, man, if you could do this, he said, go in the Bronx. Then after that, we're gonna work on to get your kids back. And then we work on getting your kids back. I'm gonna talk to Section 8, see you can get you a house. He said, I can get a house. Yes, you can get out. They said, man, can I get a don't listen, I'm telling you. So you gotta go to be clean and I be working with you. You gotta do this 2 years. It's gonna be hard for you. You getting in the Bronx. I forgot which project it was. It was like South Bronx, but at that time, the '90s, it cleaned it up and everything, so it was okay. And he got him a house. You know the Bronx. He got a house. Or I'll never forget on Walton Avenue towards Gun Hill Road. A nice house.
Out
A,
there, yeah, but
a
that's out
nice
there.
house
Though.
for him.
He
You know
out
what I'm
there.
talking about. A nice
Yeah.
house right off the tool train on Walton. I went to him on Walton Avenue. Cause I was there. I went with him. I went with the same guy I grew up with. I went with him. He said, "You want to take a ride?" I said, "Yeah, I'll take a ride." A house. And
But
at
see,
the
we
same,
still going back to people who actually follow through. What about the ones that don't follow through? You got an 8 o'clock appointment. You roll up in there in the afternoon and think you're gonna get something. You're not gonna get anything.
And and,
You
and,
didn't
and
even make the appointment. No,
they ain't
no
make
way.
an appointment. And
They
check
didn't
it
make the
out.
appointment.
They ain't make a point. And let me tell you how he got this house. Section 8, that's when they was in the city. I forgot what it was. They said you need to be here 9 o'clock to see. We want to see. He got up, took a shower. It was the summertime. It was the summertime. He said he was there for 3 o'clock in the morning. Cops say you can. They told him like you could go down. No, I want to stay right here. Now people gonna say why he did that and stuff like that. He was thinking because he said, I need to get my kids back because I'm
Yeah.
gonna be on this. I'm gonna sleep mostly all day
Ready.
in the
Yeah.
middle of the night, and I'm gonna take me a shower, and I'll put on some nice to wear, and I'm gonna have me little something to eat, little chipper. I'm gonna be on this line 3 o'clock in the morning. So when they open at 8 o'clock in the morning, matter of fact, it was some security guards came to wait a minute like that. I heard you was like there was security guard worked through the night. He said, "Man, I need this. I need this for my kids." And
Yes.
you know, and he wrote down. He called it, he said, yeah. And so that was my man, that was his social worker. He said, man, why you come down here? He said, oh, you just meet me at 7:30. You would have been one of the first. Nah, I need my kids.
Right.
I
He's
need my
right.
kids. I gotta get on this line. You remember you told me I need to be here on time. He said, but it's crazy out here. I ain't worrying about that. I want my kids. And they went to when he came there. Security guard that night. That's when he walked. He let the other security guard listen, man. He's first. Let him go. You go right in. And he said, "Yeah, where he at?" He stay in the waiting place. And man, he came in. Yeah, came just like this. Section A and stuff like that. Do you want to take a ride to Walton Avenue? Walton Avenue. We mean Walton Avenue. House. No, we house. He thought got him a house right then and there because he was prompt. And he put himself out there and he changed. And so the same
Right.
day, I want people to understand how God works a mysterious way now. Because see, y'all be thinking the number one grinder, well, you be lying. I don't be lying, my shit. I know I've been around people that I actually see the power, God power works.
Amen. Amen.
He went down to the court. Now, again, people, when you talk about women all the time, she was an unfit mother. I'm just going to put it like that.
Okay.
They went down there. My man, he had papers.
Mm-hmm.
Everything what he didn't do, but everything he did. So the judge said, you guys sit in the back and everything. I said, yeah, I sit in the back. Look. And he said, I need my kids. He was crying. He said, I need my kids. He said, I did wrong. Don't get me wrong. And then, you know what the judge, God was pleased. He said, listen, I don't care what you did. You did it. You proved it. I want you to give me this stack where he did good. And he went through it. Boop. Dude, do you ever think you didn't want to be a counselor? So, I don't know. I don't think I have stuff for it. So well, you should think about it. While the mother, he ain't getting no kids back. And then the women, she was feminists. So they ain't getting the mother back. And she was a woman, a black woman. The judge was a black woman. Oh, you really think I'm gonna get no? And then he said, I'm gonna award you with the kids.
Wow. See?
Said what? What do you mean? I was that? And they ran at him like it's like I said, and now here's me. I'm sitting in the back of the court. Yeah, I want people to know. I want to turn my camera on. I was sitting in the back like this, the tears wiping like this,
Oh.
cause they hit home. Cause he said you had nothing to worry about no more. I got you now. He said I fucked up on y'all. He said I know I did. But don't worry about it. I'm here now. And the mother, I'm going to get him back in any way. I got you. You can spend all the money you want. He with them. And Mister, let me explain something to you. If she come near Here's my number. Also, I am I'm a federal prosecutor
Wow.
and a judge. Try me if you want. And he took the kids home. And plus he got extra, plus City of New York gave him extra money for him
Wow.
and for the kids. Cause they ain't had no clothes.
That's a blessing. See,
So that's a
listen.
blessing.
You know firsthand how God can. See, won't He do it?
And he would do it if
Won't
you
He do
do
it?
the
God is
work.
so good.
If
Hallelujah.
you
God
do
is so
the
good.
work, and I'm telling
You
you,
got to do the
when
work,
I
though.
seen it, and listen, when I'm saying like this though, listen, I'm not trying to hear no problem. When I talk throughout the years, I know what I'm talking about. I've been around people have been thrown away, and then they like get back to my man. He got thrown away, and he said, if I ever get myself together, this is what I want to do: be a counselor in the shelter. So it was personal for him
But
because
what
he
you
got
mean when you
thrown away.
say throw away? What you mean he got kicked out his house or something?
They just he was in the street. Then his aunt and uncle took him in.
Okay.
And then he got him something and all that. So he said, well, I always want to do something. He said, want you be a counsel? I mean, hey, it's some good money because their aunt and uncle was in that, was doing it too. Hey, some good money. You work your way up. So speed it up right now. At that time, he said, here's the keys.
Right.
He said, my house? Yeah. So I would get ready to go back. This is the time I live in Queens. So I said, man, go, no, come on, man. Come with us, man. Got a car in there. Man, we're going to eat and them like that. Put a key in the door. He don't have to worry about no furniture. He said, they tell him about voucher furniture. Listen, what furniture you want?
Right.
Nigga to get the kids some clothes and stuff. So he was running all day and stuff. And he put a key in the door. Like he was shaking. Because he ain't happened to him a long time. He said, man, put the key in the door. It's yours. He put the key in the door. And people for Section 8 was right there because they got to make sure all this, the damn,
Everything up
all
to
that,
code and stuff.
are they up the code and everything. And
Yes.
they was in, they was in tears. I said, they was in tears. You work hard for it.
But
And
JT, how does one get to the point where they are mature enough? Because a lot of the problems is because the people refuse to take what you already mentioned, responsibility of their own actions, right? So a lot of times they find themselves in this loophole year after year, and they're homeless because they're not making the steps to change. This time, you telling us a story about this guy who made the decision. He's not going to be irresponsible no more. But how do we get the person to be at that stage? That
that's
stage
the
right
one
there.
that see, it's a combination of everything. He or she had to want to change.
They
And
gotta want
also,
it. But
they
how do
gotta
we get
want
them
it.
to do
Right,
it?
right, but the one or two, but also we gotta deal with people that work in these shelters, work in these places. They're just here for the paycheck. They're not there really there for the family. They're not there for them. Sometimes they could put a lie on them and tell them, "Oh, you ain't do something." So there's a whole lot of stuff. It's just for him, the brother just said for him. It just it fall on his lap with the guy I grew up with because it went with him. It fall on his lap. But before then, he said I did some things, but I know I was changing myself. I was getting there on time, and but you got some people they wicked, but. But what happened though, when he get in the house and everything, he can't walk up the steps. He
Why he
was
can't walk
weeping.
up?
He
Oh,
couldn't believe it.
so happy. He's so happy.
And he was crying like he had
Yes,
steps crying. Like it's like
yes.
everything that
Finally, he's like, it's finally here.
and then I never forget the kids said, Daddy, you don't have to cry. And they did at this time they were teenagers. Dad, we home now.
Yeah,
And he said, I'm never gonna let you go again.
that's
And
beautiful.
so now, at the time, Section 8, listen, we got to get going because we need some clothes. You need to put some thing. We trying to get everything that day. So they have a certain time limit. They got to handle their business. And so I tried with them, and then you could see that they was holding them like, and you see, I'm the mother, and the mother trying to come by, and the company. Mm.
Right.
And so when the night comes, sexually they do get money sometimes, put in your pocket and stuff. So the guy said, "Want you?" He said, "Look, would you come with us?" I said, "Nah, I ain't gonna." So my man, he said, "Yo, what you gonna stay with us?" I don't want to go home, because they need the family. You know what I'm saying? I know you're handling your business and stuff like that. I want to go home. I don't want to be. I've been traveling all day and stuff. I want y'all. No, no, no. I want you to come. They went. Never forget. They say, well, Section 8, listen, we got it. You can put any rest. He said, nah. He said, nah, what he said, I want to go to I want to go to BBQs. I said, well, you can go here and we pay for. No, no, I want to go to BBQs, my kids.
Hmm.
That's all I want. Whatever's left, you can put it in the voucher, wherever it is. And I just want to spend time with my kids. You get whatever you want. And I never forget, my man, he looked out for me and bought me something. And I looked, and he said, man, they said, you got school the next day. Yes, because they make sure put the school in and stuff, so they straight on that and everything. And I looked, and he said, you don't have to worry about it no more. I'm home. And he said, and he took him home. And then that's when you know, one of my peeps, the one I was telling you about, he's like, yeah, man. I said, what happened years later? He said, man, he's doing good.
That's so awesome.
He said
That's
they
so
all
awesome.
graduate out of college.
Wow. See,
You know what I'm saying? And
that's awesome.
I think he moved to Jersey or he moved somewhere in New York. I don't know. I totally forgot, but I know it's within the tri-state area.
Yes.
And he doing good. They say he doing good, and I think he worked on, and he want to do the same thing. My piece was doing this stuff, and so that's what I'm saying. And it happened to women too. Women had great stories too. It just that at that time, and I mean, like it does work, but you gotta put in the work, and you got
Well, but I
somebody
also
that
want to tell your audience just to make sure they know also, because I used to work with um an agency that used to help families with furniture allowance,
hmm
food allowance, and rental assistance, and all of that stopped. The government took the funding from the program I was at away because within a 12-month period, the people would find themselves homeless again because they was not paying their rent. They would, and like you put people, some people you put in the home, and their story isn't like the story JT just said, because there's responsibilities to maintaining a household with children, and some people find it overwhelming. Because remember, I worked with mentally ill people that found themselves with diagnoses. So the everyday things that you have to do in life became very challenging for them. That's why I always advocate for assisted housing. That's not everybody doesn't need assisted housing. Okay, everybody doesn't have medication management and so forth to deal with. But we do need to remember that there's different housing out there that are still needed, because there are people out there that do get disoriented. They get overwhelmed. They find it challenging to travel independently. They find it difficult to prepare meals. And we have to remember that's a population of people. And I know JT advocates, and he cares about that because he always talks about special education and so forth. Now, under special education, we have some individuals that do find day-to-day activities challenging. And
very
when we put
challenging,
them
right?
in a home, independent of additional aids and assistance, they will find it difficult. They find it hard to manage their money and so forth, and then they become homeless again. Homeless.
Yeah,
And so
I
a
agree.
lot of
Yeah.
the government funding was removed, and
Yeah,
they stopped giving people the money. They stopped.
they stopped. And let me explain something to y'all. The story that I told you about the young man, and I told him back in the night when she told me to start taking away, he was one of the few ones that receiving government assistance and all that. And that's when during the time, that's when they start taking away little by little by little. So he caught that on the nick of time. When I told him in the nick of time, a nick
In
of
the
time.
nick of
And that
time.
was
That's
nick
right.
of time, a small percentage. That was a
Right.
small percentage. Because after that, that next year, taken away.
Right.
He left that
And
out.
again, they was taking it away because the people was not staff. They was not stable. They were not meeting any kind of
No.
success rates, like what JT said. Now, even now, that man is successful. Even now, that man is still stable. We're talking about a lot of the families that have been worked with. They do not. They're not stable. Once you let go to, once you take away the services, they will not remain independent. They have challenges
Yeah.
independent, and we have to remember that population. They have difficulties organizing themselves. So we
Right.
have to always advocate for assisted living, aids, and other resources available for people.
Yeah, and also too, we got to understand that throughout the years of the work that people doing is understaffed too.
Yes,
They downsize a lot
yes,
throughout the years.
they have. Because they don't care, right, JT. They don't care about the population of people that need
No,
it. They're
yeah,
like, oh, they said, well, that's their problem. It's not my problem. We got people that don't need the assistance, so we just focus on them. That's why they doing all this automated stuff. Come on, people that have problems, they know that 70% of people don't read on a fifth grade level. So how the hell are you gonna give them everything in writing? How they gonna do that? It's just not right, and that's why we gotta always advocate as you do. You still a strong advocate, and we need the advocates to stay vocal about the issues, because people that don't have challenges don't know. If you don't have the challenge, you're not going to know. You don't have people with Alzheimer's. If you don't have seniors in the home, you don't have anybody that that been in the foster care system, then none of these things mean anything to you. If you don't recognize what KSAC is, what's the KSAC training? What's the HIV and AIDS training? What's it? They don't know about it. They don't care.
but you know what? Now you say that, but I'm gonna say one thing behind with it. They don't want to know. They don't want to know. They don't want to understand. I believe that. Some, I'm talking about some of them,
But why they don't want to understand?
because they know that's work they gotta do. That's a process.
Oh, uh, well, that's
Not
why we
every,
trying to
not
tell
every,
people you got the
not
streets.
see, right. Not
The streets
everybody,
ain't easy,
right.
right?
Not everybody can advocate like we do. Not everybody can get on the mic and advocate. See, you see a difference. You can get on the mic and what 12 do, but do you advocate? The unfortunate ones of all levels. Do you do that? Time after time after time. Not thinking about how many views you got. Just put it out there.
Yeah.
Time after time after time. Not many people cannot do what we do. They can't.
Well, it doesn't hurt, guys. It doesn't hurt to remind people about. It's not hurting us, even if we get 25 views or 8 views. It's still a part of information that when somebody researches and they really need it, is there. It's going to be cataloged, and they're going to be able to access it. So never feel that your work is invalid, or that is not being heard. It might not be being heard the day you tell it, but somebody will, when they
Yeah.
research it, you're gonna
Yeah.
come up. That's important.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Well, I'm ready to get off and get me something to eat, but it's always a pleasure to chat with you,
Yes, I
12
had a good time
hours.
with you.
You know what I'm saying? And keep on advocating and everything for us and everything. And let me tell you, advocate is not an easy thing to do.
No,
It's not easy. It's not easy when you
but
because you
it's
advocate
important.
because you advocate for people that decide to have thrown away. We got to understand that. We got. I'm talking about the ones that wants to do it, that wants to change. They throw the ones away that they say, "Hey, it's your buck," but y'all caused it though. And so to understand, it's not easy. And we gonna keep on doing it. You know what I mean? Like for this channel, is all about that. So I always gonna push for men's rights. I'm gonna push for women's rights too. I'm always gonna push for the
And
family
thank you.
together.
Thank you for that. And
You
much
know what I'm saying?
salute to you. Thank you. Yes.
I do it.
Yeah.
You say you don't talk about. Yes, I do talk about when y'all don't come either. I get
You
on the.
do, JT. You do talk about
I
it.
get on a man. I do
Yes,
get
you
on a man,
do. You
but y'all
do.
don't
Yes.
come.
Yes, you do. I hear you. I be hearing you, JT. I hear
Y'all
you.
don't come. Just like your man don't come, y'all don't come. So be accountable. I'm
Be
not going
accountable.
to keep knocking on the man head all the time. Oh yeah, that's good, but what about y'all?
Right.
Because and really, y'all need to advocate for your own rights. But see, this is the thing. But see, y'all don't want to do that because y'all like to go on these girls trips and trick on men and stuff like that. Y'all don't think of no, and then you have these kids have your young boy like 11 or 12, a young girl 11, 12 watch over your bratty ass kids, and he talking about, oh, he don't have no daddy, but you don't want to give the daddy up. You don't want to give the you don't want to let the kids see the daddy and stuff like why you get licked off and all that Louis Vuitton bags
Oh,
while these flower boys be blowing your back out and these sweet sugar covered boys be blowing your back out. Oh, they love me, and you bring them in the house and you mess you up and everything, but you want to blame the father.
but you know what I want to say, JT, before you go?
Mm,
I want to say because of you, now I see Stella got her groove back differently. Because if you look at Stella, see, when I first saw Stella Groove get your groove back, I was just looking at it for the celebrity of the characters. Because
mm,
I always like, the Angela Bassett.
yeah,
And now when I look at it, I see that she was messing with a 20-year-old boy. That's a grown woman she's an older woman and messing with somebody so young. And when I saw it before, I didn't see it like that. But it's some real messed up. She's being like the ones we complain about when it comes to the men going overseas, and we call them passport bros. She was a passport broad,
yeah,
going out
and
there messing with somebody that they just need money. So she's
yeah.
taking advantage of him sexually.
Yeah,
He was just a kid.
yeah, and I'm gonna tell you this though, Tone. This been going on even long before I came into existence. They are still. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice today because today is Friday. I'm not gonna go in. I'm gonna be nice. A European descent women goes to Africa and the other Caribbean and seek and pay young boys to have sex with them.
Wow,
Yes,
nasty.
not 40, not 30, not 40, but wrinkle ass 50, 60, 70.
Ew.
Peeling out money to have sex with them. So I want to know if that exploitation of what? And there
That's
are some black women
exploitation.
that are doing that too.
And it's like the sex trade. Like we participating in that, doing
And,
that.
and, and then let me say this. Now, do
Sex
men do it to
trafficking.
do men do it to women? Yes, they do. Man, let me say they still doing it, and they get it persecuted. But I'm just saying, women, you always want to talk about women. Do you think it's right that we talking about white people? We talking about the China like we talk about the Japanese like they do it too. Do you think it's right? Do
Nope.
you think it's right
Nope.
that they exploit our young boys around the world? And
Horrible.
don't think it ain't happening here. It is happening here.
Yes, sex trafficking is an issue.
Yeah, it's happening here. Happening
Yeah.
here too. But you always want to hear. Y'all want to hear. Oh, it happened around the world. No, it happened here too.
Yep.
Y'all just want to have blind on it. But it happened. You go to a supermarket and you see this young lady, she 30, 35, 40 years old, and with this young man, and she holding his like kissing on him and licking on them, and y'all don't see nothing wrong with that. And I'm going for these men too. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that.
I do see something wrong with it. I do.
I
I
know
do
you
agree.
do, but I'm just saying, us
Yeah.
the people. So this is what I'm saying. This and that thing. If you want to call out when a man do it to a little girl, rightfully so, call it out and need to deal with it. It happens that too when you're gonna call it out too, because you could mess up that young boy's mind.
I agree.
If he not getting that professional help, he gonna think that's the norm. And it's not. And you know what's going on? Gonna leave him into prison and he gonna become somebody else's bitch.
Mm. Horrible. Mm.
Over what a woman does. Or not just a man do it, but over a woman do it.
Yes,
So y'all need to think on that. So if
I
y'all ever
agree.
see something, you need to talk up. No, they ain't right. No, put your feelings. No, they ain't right. But he don't know. Cause maybe he not getting the love that he should.
Right.
So he think that love, oh yeah, she pleasing me and I'm getting PlayStation. She sucking on me and everything. But she not living. She not letting you be as a child.
Right.
There's degrees to be a grown up. So you 15, you gotta do 25, 30. You gotta do a person that a man that is 21, 22, 23, dude. You gotta. Cause you gotta go to a mistake, but they ain't nobody trying here. The grinder, you hating. I'm not.
You just spitting facts. You spitting facts.
I was R when I was 11,
I mean, and you always let us
and
know that.
I had
That's
to.
messed up.
Despite my parents ain't know, my late father knew. Like I said, my late father knew when he was dying. But
Yeah.
okay, and they said it affect me, but I took it on myself to break the cycle
Yes.
because
And I
I already
think
knew
you're
how
doing
the
a good
system.
job
Right,
doing it.
but I already knew how the system works anyway.
Right.
So I gotta break it. I can't let them, cause they ain't gonna do it.
Right.
And some of our people knew what happened. They wasn't gonna do it.
That's horrible.
So I'm telling y'all, learn for the number one grinder. I knows what I'm talking about. You gotta break that cycle. And that's why I said this, and I'm gonna say it again. And I'm talking to powers to be. That's why I'm not afraid for this evil system. What can you do to me right now?
Right.
What you had done to me in the past and mistakes I made or whatever. What can you do to me, evil system? And then some of our people look like us. They part of evil system. Black man, some black man, and some black woman, and they need to get called out. What can you do to me? What can you do to me now? I'm 50. I turned 57 June 4th, family. I
And
never
that's a
see another
blessing.
year.
Yes.
None of Most of my homies ain't seen 50. Some of
Wow.
my homies ain't seen 30
Oh
or
my
even
God.
20. And some of it's not their fault. They're in the system. They're trying to get out. They get snuffed out. So I'm not afraid of the evil system. What can you do? What could you do? Just take me out? Okay, no problem. Like Malcolm X said, hey, listen, 12 or 13 years, I was dead already. Because he understands the system. And I understand it very well. And I still learn from it. The little answer y'all trying to throw. So I'm saying like this. This is part of my purpose. This is part of my purpose. What I'm doing here. I got
Yes,
a purpose out here beyond social media.
that's right.
So I don't care. So this is what I'm saying. I don't care what this evil system do to me because I made my mind when I was very, very, very young. I'm standing up to this evil system. What you gonna do? See, y'all don't have the. See, I tell people all day, and I'm not just saying it, just to saying it. Oh, I want a badge of honor. No, it ain't all about, because I know there are some people like me. Yo, y'all don't have it like me. Y'all don't have it like me. Cause I learned from my parents. I learned from the old. I learned from the people, the elderly that won't speak to. I learned from the Black Panthers how to stand. I ain't. That's what I'm saying. Even some of your softy men that my age and even older ain't willing to stand up for our young men like DS1. I'm not afraid of y'all. Y'all probably have more money than me. Y'all probably have a degree than me and all that. But y'all don't have the will. Y'all don't have the heart like me.
Right.
Y'all don't have the will like me. Y'all don't have that. Because I speak the power, I deal against it. Are y'all willing? If y'all willing to talk to things on my channel like I do? No, I'm not getting the hits. Because I understand I gotta help somebody.
That's right.
There's somebody listening right now, like, man, man, identify, he talking to me. I want to get monetized. Listen, I want to get monetized because I get monetized, I can do more. You know what I'm saying? I can. I can
Right.
really do more. But when that time comes, that's what I do. That's what I
Right.
do. So this is what I'm saying. Make a choice. This is what I tell people: make a choice. It ain't all about somebody else wrong. It ain't all about somebody else right. When it comes down to what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. And
Right.
we gotta stop saying that too. Oh, it's your right. No, it's not my right. It's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to stand up. It's the wrong thing not to stand up. You better
That's a
understand that,
fact.
people. You better understand that, people. Because you got a lot of that looks like us. Oh, we don't want to. That's your truth. You got to understand. Ain't no understanding of the truth. There's no understanding of being wrong. If you right, you're right. You wrong, you're wrong. That's life.
That's life. You're speaking truth to power. That's the fact.
So that's what I'm saying. So if I speak against the power that is wrong and everything, of course they're gonna try to crucify me. It's cool. I mean, listen, I've been like this for a long time, so it's all right. It's okay. But understand this, the unrighteous ones. Your days will come. Remember that. And there are some consequences you not gonna get around it. Just say you get around it right now. You get around it right now. But sooner or later, your show is going to stop. And the unrighteous ones going to say justice have to be served. Behalf of my channel. Oh, 12 hours. You want to make if you want to make your last remarks, please.
Okay, so all I want to say is number one, I want to thank JT for having me on his panel. I
Welcome.
really appreciate that. I appreciate that he had a breakfast talk where it was men and women allowed to come in, and we had both men and women talk. And I want to again say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, and I want to say Happy Men's Mental Health Month
Yeah,
because
thank
your
you.
mental health is important. And I want to say that no matter what and how many people recognize your work, to all those who advocate, you got to remember that you're doing it for a reason. And the people that's going through will recognize it. It'll resonate with the people that need to hear it. Don't worry about the people that don't. They're not going through it. Doesn't matter. We gain the support that we need, but remember who you're doing it for. And the people that's going through it, it resonates to them. So don't ever feel like what you're doing doesn't matter. And thank you again. Thank you again, JT, for all that you do. And
Thank you
again,
as
happy
well.
Friday, everybody. And thank you again for having me, JT.
And then we as soon as I get that fixed, we're gonna have talks like this in 12 hours, and I'm glad that you went, because it's got to be young women. Y'all got to step up and have these talks with 12 hours. Y'all got to have these talks. I know that. You gotta have these talks. If you say you want the black man to survive, you say you want the young black boys to survive, y'all gotta have these talks. Because we always go listen, and we keep on talking about the young women, young black women, and young girls. Yes, I'm with that. We'll just have those talks too. Yes. But if you care for us, y'all gotta step up. That's all I'm saying. And these and these sweet boys come home and have some masculinity, all right? There's time for you. But just understand when you do what's right, you gotta stand up being a man. And you don't have to have a lot of money. Stand up being a man. It's a price to stand up being a man. Do what's right. Not everybody's gonna be on your side, but long as it's right, you know you're making the right decision for others that looks like you. On behalf of my channel, The Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. And the ones that trying to get on, I gotta work on it. Trying to get you on the panel. Please bear with me. I'm not trying to disrespect. No, that's not my intent. I got trying to work on that. But thank y'all. Y'all have a blessed day with your families. Happy Father's Day. The ones in this, and just keep on pressing. The righteous will prevail. It's not going to prevail when you want to, but it will prevail. Keep on pushing for the truth. And good afternoon. This one is Ghost.
Bye. Peace and blessings.
And what I'm going to say. Stay black, be nice. No, I was not just messing with y'all. But all jokes aside, hold on, let me see. But all jokes aside, hold on for 1 second. Oh shoot. Hold on. Got to go. Bye bye. Stay safe. Be well.